Hey, Hoff here. Welcome to Hoffcast. This is episode 185. 185, not 186. I'll have to change the thumbnail later. Speaking of thumbnails, I want to thank Mr. Tony Nasser for the great thumbnail. I think that was a good one. I think everyone can agree, but this is the show where we discuss tournaments, theories, and laugh at the insanity of the world. I'm your host, Hoff, and it is, what is the date? March 2nd, 2025. Episode 185. And man, it's weird. It's crazy that we've actually made it to dude, I was thinking about this. We made it to episode 185. Excuse me, I'm a little congested. Episode 185. This is like a commitment of sorts. You know, it's a commitment of sorts. Hopefully you all can hear me. Is the quality all good for everybody? Cool. But yeah, 185. Like what's the next one gonna be? I'm guessing it's gonna be 200, and I'm gonna be like, wow, dude, what are we gonna do for 200? That's only 15 episodes away. That's really not that far, you know. Um Again, my congestion. This weather's been crazy lately. It's how I deal with I got headaches and stuff. That's why I had to cancel some stuff. I want to say hope you all are doing well today on this fantastic evening. I'm in a good mood. You're gonna get a rare show tonight. Hoff is in a rare mood. I just want to let you know. So if you're looking for entertainment on a Sunday night and there's nothing else going on, well, then you've come to the right place, because I'm in a rare mood tonight, baby. So if you wanna see some guy like me, actually me, make a fool out of himself for a little bit of time here, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, well, then you come to the right place, because I'm going to make a fool out of myself. I'm going to say a lot of dumb things, and we're going to have a lot of dumb conversations, and we're going to have a lot of good conversations, and we're just going to have fun with it. I'm going to go with the flow tonight. Obviously, there's a main topic. Obviously, I mean, the main topic is hit the thumbs up button. No, no, the main time, you know what the thumbnail is. And again, I want to thank Mr. Tony Nasser for that thumbnail. People seem to love that one. I loved it. You know what I mean? That's a good one right there, man. As I've said in the past few episodes, me and Tony came up with this idea to just put my face on whatever the dumbest thing of the week is. And so far, we've been batting 1,000, baby. But there's always something stupid every week for me to put my stupid face on top of to make even dumber. It's like Dumb and Dumber. So, like, it's just incredible with the world we live in, bosses. Cheers. This is gonna be a rare show tonight. Let me tell you that, because I'm at my levels. I'm at my levels. Jim, no, I don't take any pills, bro. I don't take pills. I'm not a pillhead, dude. Don't even put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. Now, edibles, THC edibles, yeah, I'm all about that action, for sure. I might have had a couple that had some caffeine. So I'm all hopped up on THC and caffeine right now, but it's okay. I'm trying to calm it down with some dirty water. Cheers. Classic episode tonight, bosses. Base Brooks, I wish I had some Rhino 69,000 tonight. Let me get to the chat. Might as well say hey to Jim. What's up, Jim? Good to see you, man. He's been posting a lot of great content. Make sure you check out Jim's channel. He's a absolute boss, friend of the show. Love Jim. Thank you for being here tonight, buddy. We got where'd he go? We got Lowry. I don't know if he's still here, but Lowry, what's up, bro? Of course, I'll be having people on later if you'd like to come by and discuss some things. I'm always glad to have you by, man. So it might be a little while, but if you're still watching, just thank you for leaving the comment. I appreciate you, dude. Make sure you subscribe to Lowry's channel and just follow that man. He's a good dude. He's got a wholesome heart, as you would say, maybe a wholesome heart. I mean, he's no fool. He's no pushover, but he's got a wholesome heart. And I think that's the best thing to say about somebody. I think that's a very good compliment, in my opinion. Mr. Mackey, what's up, bro? Tony, aka Sexual White Chocolate late. You know it, dude. You know he is. Tony is, dude. Like, I have to tell you something. I'll put this straight out there. The reason why the episode says 186 in the thumbnail, but 185 in the description is because I'm an idiot. Tony made the picture for the thumbnail, and then I put the words over it. So I'm not putting the blame on Tony for the wrong number. It was my fault, 100%. I've done this many times, and Tony always lets me know. And I'm always like, shh, dang it, I did it again. Numbers are hard for Hoff. Hoff no understand number. Oh, fire. Like that's Hoff's. I don't even know how I skip numbers or do the same numbers sometimes. But this is officially episode number 185. Even though the thumbnail says 186, I'll change that later. I'll fix it later. It's not hard to do. But I want to thank you all for being here. I want to thank Tony for making the thumbnail, not the numbers. That was my fault. Being a big supporter of the show and doing it for the last few months. He's a great guy. He's a real boss, as we say out there. You know what I mean? He's a real Tony is the bossest of bosses if I'm not the boss. And we all know who the boss. I was the boss the last 2 days, bosses. At work, man, normally we have like at least, at minimum 2 managers at work. I'm a manager. I'm a manager. I manage bigly. And so like we usually have at least 2. That's the minimum all the time. And typically 3 if possible, maybe even 4. There's not many of us, but we try to layer up. And dude, this weekend, dude, it was rough. First part of the month, people getting their paychecks and their welfare checks and everything. And it was a rough time for me. It was because I was the only manager at the shop for 2 days. So I basically ran shop. As I've said before on Hoffcast, dude, what do we do around here? What do we do? We run shop. We run shop, bro. We run shop. We run shop. If you're a boss, do you know what you do? You run shop. Oh, and you know what? It hurts sometimes to run shop. But when you run it well and you're the boss and people respect you, it feels good at the end of the day. To come here home at the end of the day, after 2 days hard work, bossing it out there. I'm going to come here on Hoffcast and boss it out to you guys too. Cheers to that. My neighbor's going to call the cops for domestic dispute. They're like, some guys are arguing with himself down there. But I don't care. I'm having a good time tonight, bosses. Look at this. Like Mr. Maggie, you're not first, you're last. I've been iRacing lately, so I'd like to talk about that later. Not in depth, but I'd like to mention about my experiences iRacing recently. It's been fun because I am a racer now. Base Brooks says Larry goes live most Sundays. I'm not trying to impede on him at all. But if he wants to swing by after his show, he's more than welcome to, of course. He did one time there a couple weeks ago, and it was a pleasure to have him. Base Brooks says, you dress better than Zelensky. Who doesn't? He's the worst dressed man in the world. He's got no style at all. He's just it's a communist outfit, Base Brooks. Look at it. It's all drab. That's what a commie wears. He's literally wearing the commie uniform because guess what? Zelensky's a commie. Dude, I want to say this right out the gate before we get too deep. Dude, nobody knows how to spell or pronounce Zelensky's name. Why has nobody brought this up? And why has nobody mentioned this? Dude, every time I see his name on a news article or a website or or anywhere. Just someone say it or see it. It's always Vladimir Zelensky. The Zelensky part's pretty. Oh, people get the Zelensky part. It gets spelled differently. Sometimes there's two Y's. Why are you doing two Y's? Why? That's too many Y's. I got too many Y's. Well, I'm Ying why you're Ying. It's two Y's. I got too many XY chromosomes. Two Y's. Why? Why? Why you got the two Y's at the end of Zelensky? I'll tell you why. Because the same way he says the word you, Zelensky, he goes, well, you, and we'll pull that back here in a little bit, bosses. Don't worry. We might just start out the gate with the hot stuff. You know, we'll do it tonight. We'll start out the gate with the hot stuff. Let's do something different tonight. I'm on one. And I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to entertain you tonight. That's what I'm here to do. But there's always a difference. It's Vladimir or it's Volodymyr. I was like, no, I just call him shithead. That's way more simple. We can just end the discussion at that point. I'm past the 10-minute mark. I'm pretty sure I can use language now. Cheers, boss. Larry says, we might pop by in a bit. Just a 2-hour show. Awesome, man. I'm going to do my show. It's probably going to be about 2 hours myself. But after I do my we got a good thing going here, a good format where I do the first portion of the show. It pleases everybody, honestly. I do the first portion of the show solo. Han Solo. He died like a bitch. But I do the first portion of the show solo, and then we get the guests on if they want to come by. You know, later on after I'm done rambling and ranting, I got to get it out of me, man. It's like, you know, you got to nut sometime, and this is my vocal nutting. So that's where we're at with that. I'm just vocally nutting at the end of a long day's work week. But cheers, bosses. Yes, absolutely, Jim. Cheers. Arms dealers, Zelensky. Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's pop right into it. Why not? Is everything looking okay? I feel like it's a little bright in here, but there's not much I can do about that, honestly. I think it looks okay. Sounds good. Cool, man. Let's go. I'm enjoying this episode. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to enjoy all this. You know what's great, dude? I remember whenever I would struggle every episode just to make it happen. And now we're as they say, shitting in tall cotton. You know? We're out here. We got high definition. I got a cool background. I mean, I think it's cool. I got some good quality I got a nice table here. I can set all my stuff up. I got a keyboard. You don't even see it. It's a mystery keyboard. And dude, it's nice. We figured things out finally, bosses. Finally. And you know what? We deserve a Zen for that. And you know what? That Zen can is empty. I'm going to find my Zens. We deserve it. Zen for that run, man. I'm never without. Don't worry. I can't empty. I go lower deck. All right. Fight me. Lower deck. I got no problem. The upper deck is, dude. The upper deck can be harsh. You know, I used to dip for a minute back in the day. You know, the chaw. You know, do a little bit of chew, a little bit of you know, what's that called? Beechwood? Is that what it's called? Not beechwood. What is it called? You know, they come in a pouch, and then you take that chaw out, and some of it was just big leaves, and you just throw them in your lip, and you'd be like, yeah, all right, yeah, that was good times, man. Those were good times in my life. But I haven't done that in a long time. But so the reason I go lower deck with a Zen is because, I mean, that's just what I'm used to. So I tried the upper deck. The upper deck, I look like a chipmunk. You got a little pouch. Oh, you can't take it out and put it back in. But that, looks like I got herpes. Yeah. Beech nut. That's what it was, Jim. Thank you. Beech nut. Yeah, a little bit of beech nut. That big leaf you put down in there, dude. It was like purple. It was dark. And you put that in there and you just go, and it was good. Man, I might go out and get some beech nut tomorrow, man. I'm kind of craving some beech nut. Baseberg says, "Where's Dale?" He's in his little cat cave right down there. You see that little hole right where my hand is? He'll be in my lap before too long, but I got him a little cat cave, and he seems to love it. And it's a win-win situation. I get to be more animated, but I guarantee he'll show up. And his ears are healing very well. He's becoming very emboldened. I need to post a picture on my Instagram. A good one. Maybe I might be able to show it, but yeah, me and Dale, we I think he's gonna stick around. I think we're gonna be good friends. I can tell that we are gonna be friends. Also, Kira's doing fine. She's over there. That's her butt end right there. But she's snoozing over there a little bit. She's a little jealous of the cat, we call him the golden boy. We call the cat the golden boy because Kira's a little jealous, and that's but I did take a picture tonight. The first time this happened. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see this or not, but it's big progress. Between cats and dogs coming together in America, even though I think my dog's not too into it, but I don't even know if you can see that. But they're together, they're on the couch. That's proof that it happened. My dog's like so freaked out. Like, look at my dog's face. But it's fun, man. I'm having a good time with being a parent of sorts, because I don't actually have kids, you know what I mean? So it's fun. It's fun being a parent to kids from different parents. Something I never expected in my life. Cash Ford, what's up? Scenic Gary, Indiana. I hope they turn that place around one day. I really do. I hope they turn Gary, I mean, the problem with Gary, Indiana is that you can walk, you can't make it 2 blocks down Gary, Indiana without a 12-year-old shooting you in the ass. And they don't even wear shirts. And they tuck it in their back and you just show it. There's real problems going on out there in Gary, Indiana, my man. But it is scenic, especially at Michael Jackson's house. The one where it's very tiny, and it's the only good-looking place in Gary. I know I've said this before. The only good-looking place in Gary, Indiana, and that's the same house that Joe Jackson would kick Michael into the fireplace when he'd hit a bad note. I love Gary, Indiana. I think it's a beautiful place, and it's beautiful in its own rights. Jim, North Carolina, dude. North Carolina is awesome, dude. I might move there one day. I want to go down towards that route. I want to move to Alabama. I do, dude. I want to move to Alabama. I hear it's warm and cheap. Like it's affordable, dude. Like I shouldn't even be telling you guys this right now, because then y'all gonna want to move to Alabama. But dude, Alabama is where I'm thinking, man. Like it's sounding better to me. Dude, we're starting to pull out of this winter. We're starting to pull out of the winter now. But Mobile, Alabama, dude, you can live there for cheap, and it's warm. Like the overall climate's better. And I've been trashing Ohio as hard as I can lately, dude. Just any littering I can possibly do. I've been littering, just throwing all my just styrofoam cups, plastic wrappers, Mountain Dew bottles, all of them, dude. out the car window, down the highway, everything. I've been littering like crazy. Just all my shit. That's how I clean my car. People ask why my car's so clean. It's because I throw all my trash out the window. And that's, I'm trying to get Ohio warmer because it's too damn cold in Ohio. It's not working. So now my next option, instead of trashing all of Ohio, I guess my only other, because it's not working. It was one of the coldest winters of all time this winter. Instead of trashing Ohio, I guess I should just move. And I'd really like to move to an oceanfront property. Can't afford it, but then I'd trash the oceans, as I've said before. Hashtag trash the oceans. Screw the dude. They said we've only discovered 1% of the ocean, right? Or something like that. 5% maybe by this point. James Cameron went a little bit lower. But they said we've only discovered so much of the ocean. And why don't we just throw all of our trash in there? Yeah, let's just... in fact, I had this idea decades ago. Now Elon Musk, if you're watching right now, which I know you are. I know you're watching, Elon. Elon, I gotta tell you, dude, use your rockets for good. What I'm saying is, instead of just sending your rockets up without anything in it, let's put a bunch of our trash bags in the rockets and let's just launch them out into space. If space is infinite, like they say, it would not be a problem to launch a bunch of garbage up into space and it's just gone forever, because if space is infinite, we'll never see that shit again. Maybe some alien will, and screw an alien, dude. Yeah, I don't like them because they don't look like me. You know, I'm sure they don't. If they come from another planet, they're probably blue, and I don't like blue people. You know what I mean? So I'm not about that action. So if we launch our garbage into space, if space is real, then Elon Musk, listen to me. Let's just load up a couple of your rockets with some. I got a couple of trash bags here. I can throw them in there right now, dude. Let's throw them out there. Let's clean up the planet. Let's do it. My problem with that is if they're saying that global warming is happening and the ice is melting due to pollution, I want to pollute the fuck out of this place. All right? I'm not even kidding, man. I want to pollute it. I want to pollute. And I think you all should too. I'm trying to spread the message. Hashtag pollute. Hashtag trash the oceans. All right? Let's just do it. It's too cold out here. I want to live in California and Ohio. I don't want to move. All right? I want the climate in Ohio to be like California. I want some dunes out here, baby. I want a southern Ohio that looks like Southern California. I want Tony Hawk to want to come out and skateboard. You know? I guess there's a new Tony Hawk game coming out. Can't wait for that. It's pretty soon. I don't know when it's going to happen. Anyways, what I'm saying, bosses, is I'm at the point where it's either too cold for me to stay here. I got to move to Mobile, Alabama. That's all I'm saying, really. Big Buds, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I'm going with the chat. This is going to be a fun show. Just a very casual, fun show. I'm going raw dog with this show. No notes at all. I got one big subject, and then we're gonna doom scroll, as they say, through some stuff, and we're gonna react just on the fly to things. But I want to thank you all for being here. Hit the thumbs up button if you're enjoying the show. I appreciate you all, man. Cheers. Big Buds. Yeah, Big Buds. You seen any drones recently, man? You got to keep me updated on the drone situation. What happened to the drones? Can someone tell me? Trump got in office, but Trump, before he got in office, he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you on day one. I'm gonna tell you day one about the drones." And then day one is like day 5, and then that press secretary comes out. When I can't remember her name, Catherine Leavitt to Beaver. I would. Anyways. Not as hot as Kayleigh McEnany, but better than that troglodyte that was under Biden. I'm not talking about Jen Psaki, the last one, that thing that was just, it looked like it had a tarantula on top of its head. It was cream pie, Jean-Pierre, something like that. A tarantula on its head, and said it was an it, they, them. And dude, we're done with that DEI kind of shit around here these days. I am anyway. I'm done with the DEI shit. Where was I going with all this? Holy moly, bosses. I'm going on such a I'm going on so many tangents. I'm having trouble keeping track of what I'm talking about. No drones. Kronos, what's up, man? How you doing tonight, Kronos? Good to see you as always. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. Actually, we got the whole bosses here, and I'm loving it. It's a classic boss. Line up in the chat and make friends. If you're new, if you're watching right now and you've never been in the chat, say hi. We love having new bosses around here. Jim, I like the reminder. Where'd that comment go there, buddy? I want to highlight that one. Hashtag not a cult. Absolutely. Hashtag we're not a cult here. We don't like, actually, I'm not in a few cults officially, but I do like some cults. I think I respect some cults. I really do. I respect the MAGA cult a little bit. I respect Jared Leto's cult. I don't respect Scientology at all. That's a cult I do not respect. But Jared Leto's cult, man, like if I was a rich young white girl, dude, I would totally give myself to Jared Leto's cult for sure. There's no doubt about that. That'd just be amazing. Go to an island and hang out in a bunch of white robes with Jared Leto and watch him walk on water. Can you believe it? You will walk on water. You know that song? It's a great song, actually. But yeah, I mean, this is not a cult here at Hoffcast because we want our own ideas and own opinions, and everyone has the voice here. I believe in free speech as long as you're not spamming my chat or using slurs without any kind of censorship. I'm cool with that. I'm absolutely cool with that. Now, and the bosses, the people who come and watch the show, the bosses, as you know you are, they get it. They get the humor. They get where I'm coming from. They get the jokes. They get the satire. Sometimes it takes a few episodes, and not everyone can warm up to me for these things. But the bosses understand my sense of humor. That I'm not gonna give myself away, but maybe I'm not always serious about everything. You know, all the time. And even though I play it very well, I get told this at work all the time. I'll joke with people and I'll be really serious about something. I'll be like, hey, don't you talk to your boss like that. And they'll be like, oh, am I at a point? I was like, no, I'm just messing with you. Don't worry about us. Exactly. Crohn's why is it serious? No, I play a good serious though. I can do a good, off, real kind of like, hey, I'm hitting you hard. What are we talking about? The Oscars? Isn't Conan O'Brien hosting? My mom told me Conan O'Brien is hosting the Oscars. Man, these awards. I should actually watch these award shows. I should, because it'd be good for my channel. It's something that I talk about, but it's just so boring and it's so insufferable that I can't subject myself to that sort of thing. I'd rather just be going iRacing, or watch some video on YouTube about cave diving because I'd never do it. And I find it interesting, but I'm too scared. The Oscars, a bunch of rich people, pat themselves on the back. Now they're like 90% black. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it's because they made it that way. Because they're like, black people need to be represented in the Oscars because they're not winning no Oscars. And it's like, well, we've come a long way, right? I think we've come a long way. I think we should put some things to rest if we're saying that we're going to give Oscars away to, DEI and people who are just acting because of their skin color. And we all know what we're talking about out here. Dude, the bitches who were playing Little Mermaid and Snow White were like, this is Oscar territory. Oh, dude, Disney's so fucked. Excuse me. I try to keep this family friendly. I'll try to keep the F word out of it. So apologies, bosses. But Disney's screwed, man. Like, no one's really wanting that around anymore. This is such a fun show right now. I'm having so much fun. Hand of Seeds, what's up? How you doing? This is so weird because I was just not about you, Hand of Seeds, but I just had a notification. Geeks and Gamers, Rachel Zegler, Panic Snow White box office fail just came up on my notifications. Yeah, Geeks and Gamers, and they that's their main source of fuel out there. The Oscars are not Hofsters approved. Absolutely right, Hand of Seeds. I just if I would have known that Will Smith would have slapped Chris Rock, then I would have watched the Oscars. You know, if there was like a trailer for it, like, you know, this year in the Oscars, Will Smith versus Chris Rock, corner to corner. Dude, let's watch this. We haven't seen this in a minute, dude. None of us has seen. I think we kind of forgot about this, you know, a little bit. I think we kind of forgot about this a little bit, just to be honest with you. Let's watch this. This is what Hoffcast is all about, bosses. Thank you for being here. I want to thank all you for being here. Again, make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you're watching. Don't forget that, because I'm not asking for money. It makes me feel good. If you like this show and then you hit the thumbs up button, it makes me be like, hey, you like this show. And then that makes me feel like I want to do more shows because people enjoy it. So, yeah. It just boils down to that. I'm going to keep doing shows whether you like it or not, but it makes me feel better if you do those things, you know, like just a thumbs up button. And, yeah, that's about it. That's about all I'm asking for. It's very simple. I'm doing a lot of work out here for you. I'm scrolling, I'm streaming. I set up a whole camera and table and microphone. Thumbs up button for me, man. Come on, bro. I found a crouton underneath the futon, mama said. All right, here we go. It's been a minute, so let's revisit. I think it's important.
Wearing a mask, just breathing raw dog tonight.
I'm raw dogging this show tonight.
Wow.
What the hell's, dude? Look at these. That's all whiteys, by the way. That is all whiteys. And Jew. I'm not gonna say it was a Jewish doctor, but yeah.
Wow. Denzel, Macbeth, loved it.
Bro,
I love the part where it said, King Lear don't got nothing on me.
This is the full cut, dude. This is the full cut.
Y'all got to see it. It's really good. You know who's got the hardest job tonight? Javier Bardem and his wife are both nominated. Now, if she loses, he can't win.
Yeah.
He is praying that Will Smith wins. Like, please, Lord. Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
Oh! Here we go. No! Trigger words. Keep my wife's name out, yo.
That was a nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard. Richard. Oh, wow. Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
See, if they would have said maybe that would happen before the show, I would have watched the Oscars. Did anyone get slapped at the Oscars tonight? Was Mark Hamill there? Did anyone slap Mark Hamill? He deserves it.
Keep your wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I.
By the way, where's Will Smith been since this? And Where's he been? You know, where have these actors been for a while? There's a lot of actors that have been out of the spotlight. I've noticed lots of them, like tons of actors that have been out of the spotlight. I was talking about this earlier with my mom. I was like, where are these comedians at that were really famous? Because she brought up the Hangover movies. This is like the last comedy movie that she saw. The Hangover movies were like kind of the last comedy movies that existed. And I'm not saying they're funny. I'm just saying that was like the last like ones that were pushing the limits of non-woke. You know, it was right before the woke era. And you could make certain jokes and people wouldn't get really offended about them like they would nowadays, and because they want to wear rainbow colors. And that's fine if you want to be a unicorn, but it's not real. But anyway, you used to be able to make jokes about like Zach Galifianakis, you know, dude, like Will Ferrell and John Cena, like those people went whack jobs. All these comedians went whack jobs. And then we got like a new brand of comedians that came in, and I liked them for a minute. Like, I really liked Bill Burr for a minute. And now he's getting facelifts and he's going all woke, you know? So now we're looking at like people like Shane Gillis, which I'm not the biggest fan of. He keeps going on Saturday Night Live. I mean, you can't trust a guy who goes on SNL. Like, really. He plays with the system. All right. I'm not a big fan of Shane Gillis. He's a likable guy. I think that's what's good for him. But Tim Dillon is really where it's at, in my opinion. Tim Dillon, if you want some good comedy mixed with the news, is Tim Dillon. Anyways, back to this. I'm sorry to. No, I'm not sorry. This is my show. I hope you're having a good time. This is what the show is all about. This is what the show's about.
Change up.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to, okay?
His butthole clenched right there when he said, I'm going to. Okay. So we've had discussions about this before, bosses. I know this is old news, but I think we should still talk about it because the Oscars just happened. Was this real or fake? You know, was this set up? It just seems so out of place for it to happen. What was, I don't know. Like, what was Will Smith on some weird prescription drugs or something? Or was he just like, there are all the rumors about Jada Pinkett being not loyal to him, so he's insecure about them, which is a similar thing that's going on with Bill Burr and his wife and blah, blah, blah. And allegedly, all this is allegedly. I'm not calling anyone out or saying anything. This is true. It's just people. I'm just repeating things that I hear online. I don't know. But it's just why did he call him Richard whenever Will Smith was coming up? Because he played Little Richard or something like that. I don't know. Tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy, tutti frutti, oh Rudy. What's another Little Richard song? I only know that one. Tutti frutti. Oh.
Okay. Will Smith just nice one. Okay. I'm out here. Richard.
Richard.
Wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Wow, dude.
This is hair. How does that happen? They just what? It looks like. How do you wash it? It's a wizard cap. It looks like she's been chosen for Hufflepuff. What is that? It's a hat? Is it real hair? What? It's a lightning bolt up there. What is going on? Sequins galore. I get a little bit of gold on the eye. What is going on with this person? I couldn't dude. I dressed up for tonight's show. This is about as good as you're gonna see Hoff. This is something else. I didn't actually dress up. I'm just kidding. I had a long day of work, but I tried to make myself look as presentable as possible, as disheveled as I am.
Yeah.
I want that hair. Okay. Actually, you know what I want to do? I wonder if she shaved that off of her head and put it on eBay or something. So you could just buy it like a hat. And I could put some chin straps on it and just wear it like a bicycle helmet. Yeah. Yeah, you get in a you fall on a bicycle with that hair, you're just gonna roll, and like, especially into a tree, you're fine. You're fine.
It was a G.I. Jane jump.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
I'm going to. Okay.
Look at the lips. I like the lips right there. I like the way he's doing the mouth. Bosses, you have to think about, they're both actors. Am I wrong? Hand of Seeds. It was staged slapping this style to teach movies. Wouldn't stop. And the cops would have taken him over. Yeah, that's right. And arrested. I mean, I'll play devil's advocate in a weird way. And I don't think this counts. But you ever watch a game of hockey? I'm a big hockey fan. I'm wearing a hockey jacket right now. Hockey, they fight. They used to have real fights. Maybe some would say the fights are staged now. I don't think so completely. I see blood, but maybe you see blood in WWF too, I guess. But I just maybe it was. I don't know, man. I don't know if it was real or not. They are actors, but my point with the hockey thing is they don't arrest people at a hockey game for getting into fights. They never have. The cops aren't there to arrest people to get. And I'm not saying that the Oscars are a hockey match, but you can guarantee that these celebrities can kind of do what they want in there. You know what I mean? Like, who the fuck's going to arrest Will Smith? You going to be the cop that arrests Will Smith? Now. Dude, you saw what happened to the guy who, the guy with the George, the guy, I can't really say much about the cop with the George. I mean, that guy, you saw what happened to him. You don't want to lose your whole career and life and everything over a social media thing because, you kicked Will Smith out of the Oscars. I mean, your career is over. These people are protected. This is a protected environment. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe I'm right. I think I'm kind of right about it. I'm not right about it. A lot of things. I just like to talk about things and have fun. It looks like you guys are having fun in the chat. I'm sorry I haven't been keeping up with it. I've just been ranting. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are making friends in the chat. And I'm reading some of them right now. Jim says, look forward to the day you go to a fight and a hockey game breaks out. Story of my life. Been to many hockey games, and I feel like my whole life is a fight. Cheers to that. Anyways, I think...
Okay. Okay. That was a greatest night in the history of television. Okay.
Well,
okay.
Does that line make you think that maybe that was rehearsed, where they could use that as a sound bite? You know what I mean? A lot of me thinks that it is staged, but I can't tell you one way or another. I guess it was Oscars night. I don't know who won big. Probably Harrison Ford for playing Red Hulk. Did he win best actor? Because that's who I would have. I didn't even see the movie, but I would have given it to Harrison Ford, actor of the year for the Red Hulk. That's who I would have given it to for sure. Because I saw the clip. Let me see if I can find this clip. I saw the clip where Harrison Ford. He seemed very confident in in his role. Let's see if I can bring this bad boy up here. Man, this is a weird show, but a fun show. You know what I mean? Oh, let's just scroll through some of these. This should be fun here. Should be funny.
How easily can you silence the part of your brain that says, I look like an idiot when I'm playing a Red Hulk? You know, the behind the scenes footage of this, you probably look like an insane human being.
I don't want to break your bubble, but that's what the money is for.
What?
To silence that part of your brain.
See, I've been saying this. Me and my man Tony Nasser have been talking about this sort of thing recently. Harrison Ford is like, I think he's 82 or something like that. And like they keep using the guy, and it doesn't seem like he wants to do it. But I mean, he obviously loves money. Who doesn't? But they own his soul forever, his likeness, his characters, and they keep putting him into movies, and it doesn't until the day he dies. In my personal opinion, he's at the point where he doesn't care anymore about the movies. I don't know why he wants the money. He's got to be rich as, you know, he's got to be super rich. So I don't know why he keeps wanting to put his face onto Indiana Jones riding a horse or a Red Hulk. Just his likeness. You know what I mean? Say he did the Biden whisper. Grows economy. Grows economy.
Gone.
It's like magic.
It's not magic. It's commerce. No. But
Yeah.
which is not to say that I'll take money for anything.
Sure.
No.
Well,
No.
of course, because Disney owns you. Like, literally, dude, Disney owns Harrison Ford. No, that's why they made the Indiana Jones movies, the games, the Star Wars, and this Marvel, because Disney owns all of it. Disney owns Harrison Ford now. All of Harrison Ford's contracts are through Disney. Like, you can't. I don't think Harrison Ford will do another movie with a different company. I think Disney just owns his ass. You know? I say about that, bosses. I say,
It's a damn shame.
Han Solo was my favorite character growing up, man. So, I mean, I kind of respect Harrison Ford to some extent. He doesn't really get into politics that much, which I respect. I don't even know his opinion. Maybe the guy just likes money. Probably Republican. That's why he stays out of it, man. I don't know, dude. But I wish I could find that clip of him talking about, like, I didn't even know that I was going to be green. He's like, I was going to be green. I didn't, yeah.
Which Hulk is going to win in a fight, Red Hulk or Green Hulk? Because I would imagine a question like that.
He thought he was going to be like a Green Hulk, and he was a Red Hulk.
What did you know about the multiverse before you signed up for this movie? Not much, huh?
That much.
Could you explain the multiverse to me right now?
No.
No.
Is that necessary?
I don't know. Patty LuPone couldn't do it either.
Well, look, I was hired to play the President of the United States. You want me to explain that to you? Because that's impossible. But then go on from there. I turn into the Red Hulk.
What did you think when they said, oh, by the way, you're not only playing the president, you turned into Red Hulk.
Yeah, I mean, so what kind of splaining do I need to do?
He's slurring more than I am. Who's drunker right now, me or Harrison Ford? Put it in the chat.
About that.
You don't.
That's the Marvel Universe.
That's it.
That's all the splaining there is.
How much fun was it?
In all fairness, he might not be drunk. He might just have dementia. He's so old.
Being on that set.
On what?
On that set. On set. Yeah.
You know, it was fun. It was work. It was honest, serious work. You know, just because it looks like fun on screen doesn't mean it was on the day. Because people work hard, man. This stuff is complicated and very
This is definitely a Biden speech, 100%. This is a Biden speech.
detailed, and the actors are fantastic. The production staff have created an incredible reality for you, and you just go and play.
What did you think when you saw yourself for the first time as the Red Hulk?
I was glad to have black hair again,
No!
which I never had before. Go figure.
Damn, I liked that, dude. That was cool because that was, people that watch the thing, they're like, hey, where's the, why is, you can make the argument, I'm not a nerd, I am a nerd. Why whenever he's an 80-year-old man, he turns into Red Hulk, he gets black hair? Well, I guess it has something to do with like regenerating cells. Follicles. There that just for men that you've put in your scalp all your life, or that Rogaine finally comes out when you're Red Hulk, Guys, dude, you guys are killing in the chat. I love you guys so much. Cheers to the chat tonight. Well, we're gonna have a fun show tonight. I might ask for a quick, just a quick like a quick 2-minute intermish. And this stuff's been going through me. I drank a lot of liquids today. I did everything the right way today. Hydrating, had a good couple meals because I knew I was doing the show tonight, and I'm feeling great right now. I just need like here's what I'm gonna do. I just need a second to step away, and then I'll be right back because you know what I'm saying. You know exactly what I'm saying right now. I don't have to say anymore. So I'll give you this, and I'll be right back. Thank you all for being here. Get it, Ricky. We did a speed run on that one. All right, bosses, we're back. We are back. If you left right now, if you're still here, actually, because if you left, you wouldn't hear. If you're still here right now, you're a real boss. Because you knew I would return. Okay. Absolutely. Tingle break. I feel like $1 million. Okay, so we're ready to get going. Let's do I just had some weird, deja vu. Deja vu. I've been having that lately. What does that mean? Does that mean, I'm having it right now. I've been having it like once a week, and I haven't had deja vu in years. And right now I'm having it. I'm in the moment, and it's over now. It's over. It's over. But I was having it, dude. That feeling. Like, the feeling, dude. It's so, oh man, I feel like I've been here before. I've done the show, man, 185 times, but yeah, right, Jim. Glitch in the Matrix, no doubt. Done this before. Anyway, moment of feeling. Ah! 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 Puh. Get in there. Huh. Boston. I see my Marianne walking away. Hey. All right, there you go. More than a feeling. I had to clear my throat, and that was a good thing for the rest of the show. It's like Mike Tyson right there. Hey, bosses, this is something too high. Don't you? No, hey, don't. I am too. You know, sometimes I'm sharp. I got nothing to play off of. Thanks for calling me out, though. Cheers. Anyways, bosses, here's a fun thing we can do right now. Oh, dude. Drinking beer if you have any. I mean, dirty water. Cheers. I got a fortune cookie earlier today. Let's open this fortune cookie. Base Brooks says, I know you changed your name, but I'm still calling you Based Brooks. I'm never going to not call you Based Brooks. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're going by Trollmonger, but you're Based Brooks to Hoff, and that's your name. But imagine being so basic that your name and your band city you grew up in might be Cheshire. I'm the Cheshire Cat. I'm from the Shire. I really am. Like, Let's open this fortune cookie. What do you think it's going to say? Fuck you, Hoff? I just open up and it says fuck you, Hoff. I kind of have a tradition about these fortune cookies, is the thing. Now I'll tell you what the tradition is. So first and foremost, we're going to open it up. I'm going to eat this. I'm going to read this. I'm going to show you how this is done, bosses. It's dry as drywall. You know it is. You know I'm tasting right now. It's sweet. It's good. But you know I'm tasting right now. So we're gonna read the fortune. A friend, it says from Panda Express. It says a friend's good advice will deliver great joy. Huh. Well, anyone got some advice for me? A friend's good advice will deliver great joy. I don't know if you can see that. It's probably it's too bright for that. That's what it says on there. So we're gonna eat the other half here. Dry as a mummy's dick. I'll wash that shit down. Yeah. All right, and here's the last thing. Here's how you make the fortune come true. You eat the fortune as well. There you go. So now it's going to come true. I hope that's non-toxic. Now we'll eat the wrapper. I'm just kidding. Choke. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, hopefully that comes true. So if you have any good advice, I expect to see that in the chat within moments. Anyways, I told you it was going to be a good show tonight. Beach Boy said, "Damn, dude, no, I've done that so many. Dude, don't worry. Hopefully they don't pile on. And I'll get cancer. I've done that a lot of times. I eat stickers. They taste good. I wanted to let's do a quick oh, holy shit, dude, this is good. Let's do a quick let's do a new segment here. A quick new segment. It's gonna be Hoff's Instagram. It's gonna be Hoff's Instagram. That's what it's gonna be. And then we'll get to the main subject of the night. But Jim says, eating the trash means you're going back on what you said earlier about, dude, I want to, I poop eventually. I like that Corona, Insta Hoffs. That's genius. I love it. It's like Hoff Topics, it's I like it. I like it. Let's check out some of this for just a minute here. It's not going to be a long segment or anything like that because we still haven't gotten to the. I told you we're going to get into the main dish like an hour ago. How long have we been into this thing? I have no idea what time it is. Been about an hour. Been into this about an hour here, but we will get into the main topic, the thumbnail stuff. But let's do some of this too. Pot topics, dude. I mean, that's a whole different channel I'd have to start. Hand of Seed says you have great people skills. Me? You should do them. I kind of do. I'm not bragging here, but I kind of do. I because of my job, I kind of know that I do because I handle people pretty well. Which is weird because I never thought I would be that kind of person because I don't know, kind of I'm not an introvert, but I'm like an intro extrovert. I'm like the yin and the yang, where sometimes I'm like, and I'm not bipolar or schizophrenic. Don't try to diagnose me on anything. I'm just a human where some days I'm like, I don't want to deal with people. And other days I'm like, I want to be everybody's buddy. That's just called being a human. I'm cool with that. I think it's fine. I think that's healthy. Sometimes you need time to yourself. Sometimes you need to be social. And I think that when people like whittle that down to like, oh, I'm antisocial, I need some people do need medication. Don't get me wrong, but not off here. I just balance things. I just know my realm. But I really, he says, walk around and interview people with your talent controlling conversation. I've thought about doing that before, and I actually asked one of my friends a couple years ago to, because I actually bought the microphone, like the ones you clip on here. It was cheap on Amazon. It didn't work, by the way. It did. The microphone didn't work. Unfortunately, I mean, it worked a little bit, but it never got around to it. And also, like, I would have to go like somewhere that was not my neighborhood because people would start to recognize me, and that would be weird, And I was like, that's that guy that lives over there. Go harass him. We know where he lives now. He's on the internet, so. It's a whole bag of worms, can of worms to open whenever you get into that sort of thing, which I have thought about. Don't get me wrong. But I do feel like I do handle people okay. I like to be friends is the thing. I like to be friends with people. And that's a big, and I'm not the best friend in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a bad friend. It's just like I like being friends with people, but when it comes to online is what I'm saying. Like sometimes, man, like I get a lot of messages from a lot of different people, and I'm not like saying, oh, I'm so popular or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. It's just like sometimes I get a lot of messages and it takes me a minute to get back to everybody, and I feel really bad when I can't do it all the time, and people think that maybe I'm sliding them or I don't care about them or anything like that. That's not true at all. I absolutely love any kind of attention or any responses that I get back to me. I love it so much. Like you have no idea. It makes me feel like I'm not invisible, because sometimes I think myself included, I think I feel invisible sometimes. I think we all feel kind of invisible sometimes, but it's not lost on me anytime anyone sends me anything. And if it takes me a minute to get back to you, don't worry, because I will. But it's nothing like I don't care or anything like that. It's just like I'm very busy to my day-to-day life, but I freaking love you bosses, and I don't think if I don't like respond immediately that I don't care, because I do. Because I care very much. I'm on episode 185 out here on this show. Of course I freaking care. And we've built great relationships out here, you know what I mean? So I love what we're doing, man, and cheers to that. That's my sentimental part of the show. Let's get on with it. Cheers, bosses. Hit the thumbs up button if you're watching. Hello, Bill. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Calm down. Hey, what's up? Calm down. New chatter? New potential new boss. What's up? Let's welcome Calm Down. I think I need to calm down. I think that's good advice. I like that name. But thank you for being here. Calm down and make friends with everyone in the chat. That's what we're here to do. And we're just having fun tonight. We're going to talk about a lot more things. Don't worry. This is a fun, casual show. I knew this is what the one was going to be tonight, and I'm having a good time. I'm having a very good time. Calm Down says, I subbed to you at some point. I guarantee you probably saw my Corey Feldman video. It has like 450,000 views. They let Daddy play one video, you know, and 450,000 views is nothing to be ashamed of. I mean, that's like Mr. Beast levels right there, bro, like in his early days. So, do I have Mr. Beast potential? No, of course not. I don't want to manipulate people, but hey, maybe one day I can hit like 2,000 subscribers. That would be nice for me. You know, maybe one day I can hit 2,000 subscribers. Comment says, I don't normally watch videos about Feldman. Well, I mean, I have a lot. I talk about a lot of things. I was just throwing that out there because that's my biggest video. I don't have anything close to it. I have a few videos with like some thousands of views or whatever, but I don't really have anything at that level. Yeah, that's legitimately viral. Yeah, I no clue what happened, dude. I can't recreate the magic. Bass Brooks. I'm the same guy. I've been doing the same thing for like 6 years now. 7 years? 7 years I've been doing this shit, dude. And like I put out one video that I didn't give a crap about, and everyone thinks that I'm the Corey. Luckily, I've gotten over that because I didn't do any more Corey Feldman content. But people were there for a while. They're like, you're the Corey Feldman guy. I was like, I cannot be the Corey Feldman guy. I can't. There's no way. I mean, that's not what I want on my list of labels. I'll take a lot, dude. You can throw a lot of things at me. And a lot of them aren't even true. But you can throw a lot of things at me. But the Corey Feldman guy, that's not one that I want for me. You know what I mean? Like that's just not that's not what you want to be known for. So the doggy. Oh yeah, thank you. Calm down. Yeah, that's my dog Kira. She's the most gorgeous girl in the entire planet. She is absolutely beautiful. She's half husky, 50% husky. We did one of the embark test. 50% husky, 35% lab, 15% boxer, 100% sweetheart. Best dog in the world right there, Kira. So give it up for Kira. Yeah, she's a dog that looks tired. Yeah, she's tired of my shit, really. She's not tired. She sleeps all day. We did have a good walk at the park today, though, because we're going into spring a little bit, bosses, and we're the sun is starting to get to the point where it's lasting longer in the sky. So it's like 6:30 to 7 here in Columbus, Ohio, where the sun starts going down. And also in like, I don't know how many days, but we're going to be gunning over that Damn daylight savings time. And Trump said he was going to take down the daylight savings time. I hope he does. I don't need that hour lost. I just don't. If you're a farmer in this day and age, you don't need to get up early to do things. It's automated. You really don't have to unless you're Amish. And then you don't even abide by our laws. So let's get rid of the daylight savings time. I've talked about this for a while. Dude, Hoffcast has been very adamant about getting rid of daylight savings time. I've said it many times on here, and the darkness puts me into depression. You know, I think a lot of people feel it this time of year. Not just myself, but like, damn, you can't do anything fun. You can't go out. You can't do anything fun. You can't, dude, you got to pile on clothes and layer, and then the clothes you pile on, you got to wash them later. So you got more laundry to do. It all just piles up. And you got to scrape snow and ice off your car windows. Dude, when it's warm out, you have to do none of that. None of it. You just have fun. You put on shorts and some sandals and you go about your way, dude. That's why I hate the cold. That's why I've been polluting the shit out of this planet. To try to get the fucking temperatures up, I'm done with it. Oh, by the way, I'm just gonna move to Mobile, Alabama. I'm done polluting, by the way. My polluting days are over. That didn't work. It didn't work. They said, actually, it did work, but they said it's gonna take another 30 to 40 years. And by that point, I want to be like too old to enjoy it, dude. I might as well just move to Florida, to Del Boca Vista, you know? There's no point, like, you gotta act now or never. So, I mean, I tried my best. I threw everything out of my car windows in order to enhance the environment, and it didn't work. So my plan B is Mobile, Alabama, because that's like one of the cheaper places that you can move to that's warm. And I want to get a mobile home in Mobile, Alabama. I want to play my iRacing. And I want to go to NASCAR races. And I want to be a good old boy. I want to live a new life down there. If that's what's going to happen. I'm sick of the cold. I'm sick of polluting. I'm sick of fighting for a cause that's never going to work. I'm just making more work for other people. I mean, there's a lot of Mexicans around here, but I'm just making more work for other people. Holy shiz, boss. Yeah, it's a ranting kind of show tonight is what it is. I went in with no plans. I normally have my notepad. I went in tonight's show, no notepad, raw dog. If you're watching right now and you have not hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up button. That's really all I ask for if you're enjoying the show. Because I'm pouring my heart out onto the stage tonight. Blah. That fortune cookie was disappointing, man. I think I feel it a little bit, but it's fine. Anyways, Tony Nasser, what's up, brother? How you doing tonight, man? I've already given you enough credit, but yeah, that's the man who helped with the thumbnail. He did the best parts of the thumbnail, not the worst parts, like the number being wrong. That was my fault, but yeah. That was my fault. The thumbnail with the editing was Tony. The good parts were him. But I will change the thumbnail later for 185 because it is 185 and I still can't freaking believe it, bosses. It's not really a milestone. It's just like crazy that it's one of them like a prime number or something like that. Just like ooh, getting up there. Just like my age. Numbers, dude. I don't like numbers. They go up. Not all of them, like my bank account. Dude, it's tax season. It's freaking spookiest time of the year. I'm not talking about Halloween. Tax season. Spookiest time of the year, brother. Holy moly. Yep. I'm having such a good time tonight. Let's get into the meat. I've been ranting long enough. Can you still hear me okay? Is everything good? Okay. I went a long time without checking. It seems like everything is still good. No one said anything, so my wiener wasn't out. It seems like everything's good. It kind of looks like my wiener right here, though. Maybe I should move it. I like it. Gives me kind of a what do they call that? They like an assertion. They had dominance. This is my microphone dick. You know. I warned you, bosses. I warned you. Hoffcast stands to a new segment. So this dude, I saw this a couple days ago. The Halloween decorations at Home Depot when you step on a button. The one I saw was like this guy is like the best stage presence of all time, is what I saw. And I agree with that. This guy's a wizard. Look at that. Holy shiz. He's like if Doc Brown went into a different timeline, become like an old rocker, an 80s hair rocker. Bro, if my hair looks like that when I'm that age, I'm fine with that. If I look like that when I'm his age, I'm fine with that. My problem with this guy is his eyes. His eyes are very pale. They're like a pale blue, and they're wide open, and they're kind of scary. They're a little bit scary, a little bit frightening. But I do like the overall aura of it. You know what I mean? I do like the aura. Let me go to my my page here. Oh, what is this? Let's go to my. I don't even know how to do this on here. Where's my Instagram? You know, I click on stuff. I can't find it. This is a good one. Where's the volume?
You're playing cards. You're playing cards. Not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. Not in a good position. You don't have the cards right.
My mouse is in a perpetual state of FU. There we go. I wanted to show you guys something because I told you on Tuesday night I wanted to show this, and I thought it was I mean I really like this for me. Finally, I figured out how to get to my profile. Here we go. So I'm the newest Base Brooks. We are going to get into it hardcore. Lowry, what's up, dude? Yes, it's cold currently. It's going up and down. It's like it's a graph. So it's like imagine January and February being cold months, and it's like January is the coldest. Now we're going up a little by little, and so yeah, it's getting warmer. The overall temperature is better. There's no ice or snow on the ground, but it's still cold. But yeah, check this out, bosses. I like this. I want to show this for me. I look like I'm a member of my favorite band besides Rush, Starset. Look at that picture, man. That's pretty cool, right? That's me right there in the middle. And that's Dustin. That's Ron. And that's Shaban. That's Brock. That's Corey. That's Z. And that's Adam. Adam's my dude, bro. Adam right here, dude. I don't want to say anything. I don't want to speak for him, but the dude's based. The drummer, the tall guy over here on the left, the drummer, great freaking drummer. Based. Yeah, and I won't say anything besides that, besides he's based. Here's me. These are vats of beer. It looks like RoboCop when he goes into to fight him, you know, at the end of the movie, and like toxic waste will spill out of it. And then this one here, this is my new obsession, bosses. I'm into iRacing, and when I go to work, all I think about is iRacing, and when I come home, all I do is iRace, besides Hoffcast because it's Sunday. Cheers, bosses. But I have an iRacing obsession. If you iRace, let me know. This is me and Dale, Mr. Pringles. I think I've shown this one before, but I love this picture too. It's Sam Tripoli, me, probably my best friend Don, and Eddie Bravo. Great stuff there. So that's Hoff's Instagram. Crazy, Base Brooks. Crazy. You spelled that right. I don't know if she's Irish. I imagine she has an accent, but you spelled Siobhan right, like completely right. That is exactly. Dude, I didn't know if I was pronouncing it right. I've heard it, but I didn't know if Siobhan was right. But damn, yeah, that's exactly how it's spelled. But yeah, she's a very nice, very good-looking lady. Good-looking lady for sure. No doubt about that. But yeah, I like that picture a lot. So let's do it, bosses. All right, let's kick it into high gear. Let's freaking do it. I want to thank every one of you bosses for being here right now. You make the show happen. So honestly, I mean, I could just be iRacing right now, but I'm having a way better time with you guys. Oh, Chris says I was talking about the cat, by the way. Yeah, Dale Pringles, Mr. Pringlesworth. Yeah, the cat. Yeah, for sure. Not Siobhan. I get you now, buddy. I get you. Siobhan's a good name. I mean, I'm surprised that Base Brooks knew that was that. I mean, Irish. I'm Irish. I should know that. Base Brooks says, yeah, I'm part Northern Irish. Chris says, was that light bear? No, it's light beer. If I did IPAs all night, dude, I wouldn't get to this point. I have to pace myself. I learned a lot. If you want to have a quick history about Hoff, Hoff's an alcoholic. Admittedly, I got really deep into it. I was buying liquor there for a little bit. Turns out, not a good idea. I don't buy liquor anymore. I haven't bought liquor for years. If I do liquor, it's on a rare occasion. It's for a special event. But light beer is enough for me. I can still function on light beer. It's like water, especially Miller Lite, dirty water, dude. That's why I call it dirty water. Because it's like a buzz. It's not even like a drunk. It's like, yeah, you're drinking water, it just makes you feel good. It's not liquor, dude. I'm open with it right now, but I had an issue with liquor for a minute, and it wasn't fun. That was years ago. Not recent at all. Actually, I've cut out. I say cut out, but I haven't done anything extreme besides, just the drinking and smoking for a long time. Really haven't. I did, like I said, I got into some last summer, man. Oh, dude. Maybe that's why I wasn't online a whole lot. I was doing a lot of other things, and that is what it is. And last summer, man, I can't really tell you about it right now, but it was something different. And I kind of took a hiatus from everything back then because my technology wasn't working and everything, but learned a lot, dude. Learned a lot. I learned a lot about moderation, about drinking light beer is fine. Taking it easy is fine. Treating yourself is fine. Working hard is great and fine. Because you work hard, it makes you respect the way you feel about yourself later when you feel like you can let loose. You know what I mean? Gives you like the yin and the yang to it. I want to thank you all for being here. Base Brooks says, I did the DNA test, gave away my privacy. Yeah, what'd you expect? What'd you expect? Of course it did. That's the whole thing. There's something. There's a lot deeper in this DNA test. They can trace lineages and profit from that, dude. There's this guy that comes into my shop who's always talking about trying to hunt down old pictures in flea markets of Western outlaws. And some of them will, if you can find a wedding picture of some of these outlaws, like Jesse, I don't know, Jesse James or something like that, it goes for like $2 million. So you got all these crackheads out there looking for, scavenging through flea markets for pictures of Jesse James or Billy the Kid. It's wild. It's absolutely wild. They see it online. They see the AI says $2 million for a picture. And I'm going to spend my whole life researching. It's fine if you have this is a hobby, but like trying to chase the dragon, that's a deep rabbit hole. Lowry says, Colt 45 works every time. It's my best Billy D. Williams. Mickey's, that came in the little things, right? Like the little kings. They were like little green jars, right? All right, well, let's get into this, bosses. Let's do this. We have to.
States of America.
Talking about Trump and Zelensky. The boxing match, basically, the world at war.
And for the good of the world. I'm aligned with the world, and I want to get this thing over with. You see the hatred he's got for Putin. It's very tough for me to make a deal with that kind of hate. He's got tremendous hatred, and I understand that, but I can tell you the other side isn't exactly in love with, him either. So it's not a question of alignment. I'm aligned with the world. I want to get the thing set. I'm aligned with Europe.
Red flags come up when Trump says something like, I'm aligned with the world. A couple red flags come up.
I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough.
I love that line. We're going to make this entertaining, all right? We're not going to be serious about this. We'll make this fun, okay?
I want to see if we can get this thing done. You want me to be tough? I could be tougher than any human being you've ever seen. I'd be so tough.
I'd be so tough. Be tougher. Ford tough. I'd be so tough. I'd be Ford tough. Ford country. I want to preface by saying that I am completely on the side of Trump and JD Vance here in this confrontation. I love watching them do this to this guy who's stolen a lot from America. And then all the liberals would be like, look how they disrespected Zelensky. Why don't you fucking move to Ukraine, you little bitch, and fight their war then if you want to stand with that actor? He's an actor. I've talked about I won't stop talking about this. I won't. I will not. Because if you haven't heard about it, then you will now. And if you have heard about it, then you're going to hear about it again because It's you have to drill it into people's heads. You have to. This is so important. Here we go. Zelensky was, dude, I'll drill it into your head. Maybe you haven't heard about this. Maybe you have. I'll drill it into your head. Zelensky is an actor. He hasn't allowed any elections since he's become whatever dictator. I don't know what he calls himself, really. I don't know. No elections have been allowed because there's a war regime going on, which is a literal like dictator kind of realm going on, like literal dictator realm. But he was a literal actor too. This show called Servant of the People, where he was a comedian, which he alleged comedian. He would play piano with his penis. And then he would like dress in drag and high heels and everything. This guy's a piece of and he comes in the Oval Office White House and tries to disrespect Trump and JD Vance. Yeah, you deserve to be bitch slapped a little bit, in my opinion. In my opinion, dude, that face is such a punchable face. I'm sorry, I don't believe in violence here on Hoffcast. That's such a punchable freaking face, dude. And I like look at that. Look at that. Imagine just like, oh, never mind. We don't believe in violence here at Hoffcast, unlike Zelensky here, who wants nothing more than to destroy his country and violence so he can have some sort of jerk off session against Putin. What's his first name? What's Putin's first name? Vladimir? They're Vladimir? Something weird going on here, man. Volodymyr, excuse me. Again, nobody knows how to pronounce or spell Zelensky's name. It's always Vladimir Zelensky or it's Volodymyr Zelensky. And my favorite thing is, which we'll see here coming up, I'm going to put this back on, is my favorite way that Zelensky says the word you. You. A you. It's a bitch way of saying a you.
But you're never going to get a deal that way. So that's the way it goes. All right, one more.
I love it. I love it. I love Trump. Dude, okay, this is what I did vote for. I voted for Trump over Biden. Biden allegedly stole it. Now Trump is in. This is what I wanted. I wanted someone to bitch slap these motherfuckers because I don't give a fuck about Ukraine. I don't give a fuck, dude. Let Ukraine burn. For all I fucking care. I don't live there. Why do I care? I want my taxes to go to my potholes in my streets, not to this motherfucking actor to fight a war that he just wants to drag out because we give him billions of dollars put in his stupid fucking pocket. Yeah, I'm speaking the truth right now, bosses. All right? So I'm done with that shit. This is what I voted for. Trump right here, giving him the smackdown. JD Vance, giving him the smackdown.
Question.
I would respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin in.
Can we, dude? I don't think anyone's ever commented on this before. Can we just pause it? I just noticed this right here, dude. I don't think anyone has ever brought this up. If you look at this mirror, that's Trump's head. And it keeps kind of morphing a little bit because the plate's kind of misshapen. It's funny.
Invaded Ukraine.
Anyways, I won't interrupt again. I just thought that was hilarious, and this is what the show is all about. If you came here to watch the news, I'm sorry. You came here to watch Hoffcast and have a good time and rant and rave and have a comment in the chat. Tell me what you're thinking. Make friends as well. That's what we're talking about. Calm Down says they're both actors in WrestleMania. I mean, they've done this. This is nothing new.
I would respond to this. So look, for 4 years in the United States of America, we had a president who stood up at press conferences and talked tough about Vladimir Putin, and then Putin invaded Ukraine and destroyed a significant chunk of the country. The path to peace And the path to prosperity is maybe engaging in diplomacy. We tried the pathway of Joe Biden of thumping our chest and pretending that the president of the United States' words mattered more than the president of the United States' actions. What makes America a good country is America engaging in diplomacy. That's what President Trump is doing.
I feel like it's a little hollow, but I agree. I mean, I think that's like what everyone's trying to shoot for. That's why I like JD Vance. People want to make fun of JD Vance, dude. He's Ohio boy, much like yourself here, old Hoff. Cheers to that. So I like JD Vance. He's cut from the same cloth as myself. A little bit, maybe. Maybe not. Nah, I'm not a politician, but I do like him a little bit because of that. And I do like that he's engaging with the president. You didn't see that happening with Kamala and Biden. You didn't really see them much. If you did, they were in front of a green screen or drunk or high or falling off bicycles. So it's nice to see a strong leadership again. Like, I mean, holy moly, it's like a breath of fresh air to see whether you agree with it or not. It's nice to see some strength, some backbone in our country again. It feels good. Unlike what Zelensky tries to tell us.
Can I ask you?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So he occupied it, our parts, big parts of Ukraine, part of East.
Good. I'm rooting for Putin, by the way. I'm rooting for Putin. I don't give a shit about Ukraine. Why? And we'll get into this farther through the video. Even Zelensky says, hey, in 2015, the EU didn't care about Ukraine. Yeah, nobody cares about Ukraine because you're a piece of shit country. You've always been. It wasn't until social media and a bunch of woke motherfuckers who always try to stand up for some stupid cause that means nothing. They make it a viral thing and they put a little Ukraine flag in their shit. And I drive around Columbus, I see Ukraine flags flying under American flags. Take that shit down and burn it, motherfucker. Don't do that shit in my country. This guy's a fucking traitor. Biden was a traitor, and he was in with this guy because of the board of Burisma. Hunter Biden worked on the board of Burisma in Ukraine, and that's the way they're so buddied up. And that's where all the Russian disinformation came in through, where they were trying to say, oh, it was Russia gay, Russia. Even Trump said this. The whole Russia thing was false. None of that was even real. It's proven. The Mueller case, everything like that. The Cohen, everything. It was proven that Russiagate was a fucking liberal scam that was an absolute conspiracy theory. And they want to call people like me a conspiracy theorist? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You're going to call me one if you believed in Russiagate. You dumb pieces of shit. All right. So here's where we are. We finally got some backbone in our country, whether you agree with all the technocracy and the I don't like Elon Musk myself, but finally we can stand up to these bitches and we might get a fucking tax refund from this shit because I don't want to send any more money to Ukraine, dude. It's a shithole country. I hope Putin takes it. I hope they burn it down. And if I were there, I'd pollute the fuck out of it.
And Crimea, so he occupied it on 2014. So during a lot of years, so I'm not speaking about just Biden, but those time was Obama, then President Obama, then President Trump, then President Biden, now President Trump, and God bless, now President Trump will stop him. But during 2014, nobody stopped him. He just occupied and took.
Yeah, because as I just said, because everyone knew back then that Ukraine was a shithole country. Like they're not friends. Like people want to pretend like Ukraine is like good guys. Yes, there are humans and there are military lives on the line. I think that's what Trump's trying to say. We don't want any more people killed out there. Obviously, of course. And that's why I agree with Trump on this. Like, why don't we just come to some kind of deal, some kind of just diplomacy and stuff, dragging this out so we keep paying more billions of dollars in your freaking pocket and Hunter Biden's cocaine. Dude, we all know, allegedly, that both Hunter Biden and Zelensky have cocaine problems. Allegedly. We know that. We've seen it many times. Allegedly. There's cocaine in the White House. That's not even allegedly. Allegedly belonged to maybe Hunter Biden because there's many pictures of him doing a lot of drugs. Now it seems like we got some nice people. Like I said earlier, the press secretary, I like her. She's got a backbone, but she's a nice looking lady. She's no Kayleigh McEnany. She was the best. Kayleigh McEnany was the best press secretary of all time. Fight me. Dude, she was hot and she laid the law down. All right. So, I mean, I still like to see her on some Fox News stuff every now and then. I'm still a big fan of Kayleigh McEnany. I'm still a big fan, but I wish they would have brought her back, given her a second ride there. Let's see here. Lovely Sherry, what's up? How you doing tonight? Good to see you, lovely Sherry. Always. Hope you're having a good night. Good evening. I hope everyone's having a good night and good evening. Let's get through some more of this video and have some more fun with this. I'm starting to feel that fortune cookie a little bit.
He killed people. You know what the contact
2015.
2014.
2014 and
2014.
Yeah. So
I was not here.
Yeah, but
That's exactly right.
Yes, but during 2014 till 2022, the situation the same. The people have been dying on the contact line. Nobody stopped him. You know that we had conversations with him, a lot of conversations.
I don't think this guy understands that the reason why no one stood up for Ukraine back then is because no one cared. Because the reputation that Ukraine had was basically like assholes. Because they are. Look at this guy. Asshole. Zelensky, straight up asshole. Of course, we viewed him that way. Then the woke people want to be like, we believe in all this fake media about these women fighting in the war and they have all their hair done and makeup and paintball guns. And dude, leftists actually believed that shit. That's insane, isn't it? Hey, we're a little bit smarter than maybe at least half. If you're watching the show right now, as dumb as this show is, at least you're maybe a little bit smarter than half the country or half the world because, you see that's bullshit. And that's half the battle. You don't have to be a genius to see things are bullshit. Let me tell you that because I'm not a genius and I can spot bullshit right away, man. That's like my superpower. I'm like bullshit man. Bullshit man. Coming to save the day. Bullshit man. I am bullshit man. Sherry says, Joe is his sugar daddy. President Trump doesn't play that way. I love it. I love it. Base Brooks says Ukraine is corrupt. Yeah, dude, I don't understand why these lefties they forget history real easy, and they want to. That's why they tear down statues and then they die from it, dude. I wish I could share that video. I'm not gonna test it tonight. The one where that guy's pulling down the statue and it hits another woke idiot in the head, and I don't think anyone deserves to die, but you fuck around, you find out. You know what I mean? You play games. The karma's gonna happen. Karma's gonna happen.
Lateral conversation, and we signed with him. Me, like a new president in 2019, I signed with him the deal. I signed with him, Macron and Merkel. We signed ceasefire. All of them told me that he will never go. We signed him with gas contract. Yes, but after that,
the ceasefire. Okay, so here's my biggest concern. Honestly, I don't have a good view of it right here. But that logo, I don't know what that logo is, but it looks like kind of not good. You know, because I look at symbolism here on Hoffcast, I don't like that. It looks like almost a Baphomet sort of thing. Trump's done with his shit, dude. Trump's just done with it. The fires burn out, clearly. They ate all the McDonald's. Business is on.
He broken this ceasefire. He killed our people, and he didn't exchange prisoners. We signed the exchange of prisoners, but he didn't do it.
Do you know why? Because Ukraine is not respected because Ukraine's a little bitch country. Even they... Hold on, bosses. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me, please. Give me just a moment. I think this will sum it up. We're having a good time here tonight. Thank you all for watching. If you haven't hit the thumbs up button yet, please do. You're going to enjoy this one.
Oh, stop stalling. Come on.
I can't think. There's all this noise.
Or is it because I've built a stronghold around Greenland? I've driven you out of Western Europe? And I've left you teetering on the brink of complete annihilation.
I'm not beaten yet. I still have armies in the Ukraine.
The Ukraine. You know what the Ukraine is? It's a sitting duck. A road apple, Newman. The Ukraine is weak. It's feeble. I think it's time to put the hurt on the Ukraine.
I come from Ukraine. You not say Ukraine weak.
Yeah, well, we're playing a game here, pal.
Ukraine is game to you. How about I take your little Boris?
There you go. By the way,
how about I take your little Boris?
If you're watching right now, that's probably the only time you're going to see that because I'm most likely going to have to cut that part out of the show later. It's probably going to be copyrighted or something. I don't know. There's a lot of rules out here. But I think that made sense to the show. If you didn't see it and you're joining back in now, later on, after I cut this out, then hey, that was a Seinfeld clip. Yeah, about Ukraine and playing the game Risk. I'm getting good at this. I'm looking ahead like a clairvoyant.
What kind of diplomacy, JD, you are speaking about? What?
He calls him JD. Don't you dare, motherfucker. Dude, you say Mr. President or Mr. Vince. You say, well, JD. Yeah, JD, yeah. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm talking about the kind of diplomacy that's going to end the destruction of your country.
Yes, but
look, body language, the crossed arms. Dude, I don't like him. I don't like him at all. Oops.
Mr. President, with respect, I think it's disrespectful for you to come into the Oval Office and try to litigate this in front of the American media. Right now, you guys are going around and forcing conscripts to the front lines because you have manpower problems. You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine? Did you say what problems we have?
I have been to...
Count one.
All right, this reminds me a little bit of when that reporter asked Kamala Harris if she'd been to the border, and she fumbled the ball hard. She goes, "Well, no, yes, no, yeah, I've not been to the border. I have not been to the border, but I haven't been to Europe either." And it's like, ooh. But JD Vance, dude, I think he watched Kamala fumble the ball and he knew how to grab it.
You should be thanking the president for trying to bring an end to this conflict.
Have you ever been to Ukraine?
Right
Did
here.
you say what problems we have?
I have been to.
Count once.
I've actually watched and seen the stories, and I know what happens is you bring them on.
See, he could have easily went down the Kamala route there, where he goes, "Well, I haven't been to Ukraine. I haven't been to Japan." But instead, he's like, "Yeah, no, I've just seen what the fake news has been showing me." Dude, that's a That's a big testy move right there. That's a big testicle move right there. A big double testicle move is instead of being like, no, I haven't, he's like, no, I've seen the fake news about it. And yeah, I like everything that's happening right here.
A propaganda tour, Mr. President. Do you disagree that you've had problems like bringing people into your military? And do you think that it's respectful to come to the Oval Office of the United States of America and attack the administration that is trying to prevent the destruction of your country?
A lot of questions. Let's start from the beginning.
Sure.
First of all, during the war, everybody has problems. Even you, but you have nice ocean and don't feel now, but you will feel it in the future.
Oops. That was, I mean, that's a threat. That you motherfucking shithole actor president dictator who won't have an election. Trump allows him into the Oval Office, gives him a nice 20-piece chicken McNugget, his choice of sauce, and he goes in the Oval Office and disrespects like this. Crossed arms. Saying you don't know how you're going to feel it. Bro. I think that he got used to the Biden regime so hardcore and got used to being babied and coddled that he didn't know what he was in for. When he got to Trump and Vance, bro, he had no idea he was going to get steamrolled. Exactly, Levy shared. It sounds like a threat. Facebook says Zelensky is scared to bring his wife around. Does he have a wife? He's gay, right? And nothing wrong with that, but I think he's gay. Where'd it go? I think I missed a comment here that I wanted to read. Hand of Seeds says another logo from Hell's Kitchen. Look it up. I like that, dude. It does kind of look like that. He does kind of look like he's gonna work for, like, he's gonna do Hell's Kitchen. Yeah, you're a shit sandwich. You're fucking raw. My neighbors are like, dude.
Bless.
You don't know that.
God bless.
You
God
don't know
bless.
that.
You will not have a war.
God bless you. Here we go, dude. Look at this. We're going to pause a lot. So if you get annoyed with that, I'm sorry, but this is what the show is all about. We're going to break this down like no other channel has. Look at this. Look at this. Crossed arms, Zelensky. Trump, he's throwing Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z energy balls towards him. Zelensky's in defense mode. This is beautiful.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem.
Dude, that might be my favorite Trump line of all time, because I want to use that in my day-to-day life. Don't try to tell me what we're gonna feel, dude. Because I feel like so many people are trying to impede on my life. I feel like everybody feels like that. I feel like you feel like that right now if you're watching. Thumbs up if you feel like that. People are trying to tell you what to think and feel, dude, and they'll say like, "Oh, you're gonna pay for it later." No, don't you tell me what my future is gonna be. You don't know my fucking future. You don't know who I'm gonna be. You don't. You can lay there in the mud with the pigs. But I'm gonna go to the skies and the clouds and soar above you and laugh and spit down. You know, that's what America's all about, baby.
Bless. You will not have a war.
Don't tell us what we're going to feel. We're trying to solve a problem. Don't tell us what we're going to feel.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that.
That's exactly what you're doing.
You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
I love it. I love it. I love it. You're in no position. Dude, say that to anybody in your life who has given you some shit, dude. That's some great advice from Trump. I mean, whether you like him or not, that's great wisdom and advice from Trump. You are in no position to tell me how to feel. I freaking love that, dude. And then he goes on to say we're going to be strong. I love it, dude.
We're going to feel very
you will
good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very
I'm
good and very strong.
You will feel influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed.
I love it so much. I love it. That's what I voted for. Literally, that is what I voted for. I don't want any countries to be able to bully America around because you know what? America first. Do I have to do it, bosses? Do I have to do it? America, fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Rock, flag, and eagle. What we're seeing with people like Zelensky taking billions of our tax dollars is our country being bullied. And what happens with that is we lose money as citizens because they're going to a fake war, allegedly, with an actor. That's not allegedly. It's true. So, I mean, dude, I've been talking about this for so long on Hoffcast. I mean, if nothing else, I just want to wake some people up if you don't already know how corrupt that shit is and how Trump just totally kind of put the boot on it. Whether you like him or not, dude, he put the boot on it.
Yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
it. From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than
the words gambling with the country and cards and dealing. That's all casino talk. You know, that's what Trump knows, you know. And apparently Zelensky is like, we're not playing cards. Yeah, you retarded, dude.
And a lot of people said
give it to
people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with
the
World War III.
We're not playing cards.
And what you're doing is very
we're not playing cards. We're playing tax brackets.
I'm not telling you.
Because you're in no position to dictate that. Remember this. You're in no position to dictate what we're going to feel.
No,
we're going to feel very good.
Feel influence.
We're going to feel very good and very strong.
See, positivity is something that a lot of people have lost in this world, man. Even if you feel like your world's going to shit, just having a positive outlook, as hard as it seems, can really make a difference. I know because I'm living in it.
Influence.
You're right now not in a very good position. You've allowed yourself to be in a very bad position, and he happens to be right about
it. From the very beginning of the war.
You're not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start having cards. Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III. You're gambling with World War III. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. That's back to you. Far more than a lot of people said they should have.
Have you said thank you once? This entire meeting? No, in this entire meeting, you said thank you. You went to Pennsylvania and campaigned for the opposition.
Vance swooping in. Vance just swooping in, bro. Have you even said thank you once? I mean, he probably did after like the 5th McNugget with a little bit of sweet and sour. That's what I like. Dude, it's hard, dude. Some days I'm like, hey, dude, I eat McDonald's, all right? Don't think I'm above that. Taco Bell is, I don't do that. I'm not above Taco Bell, but I don't do it. But McDonald's, dude, it's the shit. And, you know, sometimes, hey, give me one of each. And sometimes they'll be nice and they'll do it for you. That's why I like McDonald's. They'll do it for you.
position in October, offer some words of appreciation for the United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not.
I don't know if that's a translation thing or just like a jump on it kind of thing. But this is definitely this whole thing, this entire situation is a bunch of fucking people like swimming in a fishbowl with swords, and trying to out nose each other with their swordfish noses. It's so good
that if you will speak very loudly about the war, you
He's
can...
not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly.
He's not speaking loudly. He's not. It's so good because I love how Trump is literally just putting this guy's balls to the floor with his boot. With his fancy leather shoes. Trump doesn't wear boots, of course we don't know that.
Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No.
Can
You've
I
done a lot
answer?
of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not
I
winning.
know.
You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of
we are
coming out
staying,
okay because of
Mr.
us.
President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks.
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
Zelensky supported Kamala, by the way. I think there's a little bit of we got some allegiances going on here. There's some sides for Putin and Trump, and there's some sides for Zelensky and Kamala and the woke. And it's pretty obvious. It's a black and white thing. Either you're an idiot or you're not. Either you realize that you're being stolen from and being taken advantage of your feelings. There are people actually dying in Ukraine, which is fucking fucked up because this Zelensky guy wants to continue a war. Yeah, so that's pretty fucked up. But if you're a woke person who wants that to continue to happen just because you hate Trump, then you're a piece of shit. I hate to say it, but you're a piece of shit because you can't get over your own ego enough to actually see the best in things. You can't see what is you can't see over what is right. You can't see what's good. You can't see the forest for the trees. You done lost. And I hate to say it, bosses, but we won the election, but the war's not over. Not even close. These people are coming back. They're spitting on Teslas and spray painting them. And fuck Elon Musk, by the way. I don't even like Elon Musk, but I'm talking about the Klan, the liberal group that just believe in every piece of information that Rachel Maddow tells them. They're retarded. These people are NPCs. They are retarded. I don't even give a fuck, dude. I'll say it. If you believe anything Rachel Maddow has ever said, even one sentence, you retarded. You dumbass. You fucked. You're doomed. And I'm not saying you have to worship Trump, but the fact that you'd believe anything that the fucking lying liberal media would ever tell you, it boils right back down to these the Ukraine shit here that we're talking about, dude. And the Russiagate, the Ukraine, the Russiagate. It all boils down to the same thing, that you've been lied to for communism, for socialism, in order to take your rights away. And they get that. I'll tell you something. They do it very well, because when they get people indoctrinated, they're in it for life for most part, man. It's hard to get someone who has gone down the woke rabbit hole to get them back to reality. Oh, back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. It's really hard to get people like that back in it. Most of them are lost. I hate to say it. It's between them and God, I guess, at this point. But I'm here to talk about reality. Oh, reality. Oh, big old gravity. But shouldn't we have a little backbone here in America? At least a little bit? A lot of countries don't have any. Some countries are being led by women right now. Can you believe it? I don't agree with that. You know, call me a sexist. Call me. I don't give a fuck what you call me, moo. Boo, 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 boo. I don't give a fuck what you call me. Women probably shouldn't be leading a lot of countries. You know. Kitchens, yes. I'm cool with that. I'm intentionally being offensive right now. Because you know what? We got to split it somewhere, dude. You're either in or you're out. You're in or you're out. You either get it or you don't at this point. Because dude, the lines are being split. You either get it or you don't. You're watching The View and you're watching CNN, or you're listening to Hoffcast right now. You're in or you're out, you know. Fox News, dude. Fucking ridiculous.
You haven't been alone. We gave you, through this stupid president, $350 billion. We gave you military equipment, and you men are brave, but they had to use our military. If you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
Damn, bro. Damn. Trump really laying it down hard, man. And he's right. He's absolutely right. Like, I don't understand why. Here, going back, dude, I'm not trying to. Actually, I love to rip on liberals because I fucking hate liberals and I fucking hate lefties and commies. I do. I don't like to use the word hate, but I mean, they're really tearing apart our world. But I love to see Trump just tear this little baby bitch apart piece by piece. You see his soul just eroding with each word that Trump says. It's beautiful.
Yes, I heard. What about
if you didn't have our military,
he pushes him.
You men are brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our
Dude, you want to talk about a power move? Dude, that's one of the biggest power moves of all times. To literally, physically, open palm, push a man like a little bitch, dude. Oh, dude, I'm loving America right now. I think we're gonna be in good hands. I think we're going to be in. Looking at what I'm seeing right now, what I'm witnessing, I think we're going to be in good hands.
Our military equipment,
See the
brave, but they had to use our military.
What about
if you didn't have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
maybe
new.
Less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this.
Again, just say thank you.
I said a lot of times to American people.
Accept that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's.
I do too. Some people have argued that it'd be like, hey, maybe these conversations would be left better behind closed doors. No, let's see this stuff, dude. I'm loving the. Trump was all about deregulating, and when I was a lefty back in the day, which I admit to, because I have to admit to that. 10 years ago, I was a lefty. Thing is, when you hit like a certain age, you start figuring out things. Not everybody, but if you go on a right course of life and the path that is not preaching, but like towards Jesus, maybe, then you see that things are getting weird out here. And I was a liberal at one point, and now, like, 10 years ago, I look back at that, I'm like, why was I so dumb? Why? Because I'll tell you why, man. Cronus has leftish about 15 years ago. I'll get to the chat here in a minute. I'll tell you, man, a big part of it is who you surround yourself with, or maybe not even who you do intentionally, but maybe you're part of a group. And groupthink is sometimes beneficial, most of the time not. Individual think is what I think is most important. I don't think there's anything wrong about people. Actually, I do. I think fuck. I just learned something about myself. That's okay. Well, while going through my own thoughts right now, I don't really like when people congregate. I don't know. I think individual think is the best way to go. But if you're going to get behind a cause, I think it should be behind positivity in life and everything, man. Man, that was weird. I kind of had a flash out right there.
Very important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the cards. You're buried there. Your people are dying. You're running low on soldiers. Listen, you're running low on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing. And then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want.
So Trump is saying get a ceasefire. And Zelensky's response is basically like, it's like when you ask someone at work as a manager if they can give you a doctor's note for taking the day off. And they're like, nah, well, I'll go to the doctor, but yeah, it's bull. It's bull.
Want to stop the war,
But you're saying you don't want a ceasefire.
But I said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
it doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what.
Ask your people about the ceasefire what they think. Well, you're telling them what to do because you're leading the war. So I mean, I'm pretty sure the people that our soldiers do not want to go into an area where they might get shot at. I'm pretty sure about that. Like, I'm 100% sure. So I don't understand why Zelensky says ask them. Like, that's the dumbest question. I'm pretty sure, unless you're a psychopath.
That wasn't with me. That was with a guy named Biden who was not a smart person. That was with Obama.
It was your president.
Excuse me. That was with Obama, who gave you sheets, and I gave you javelins.
Yes.
I gave you the javelins to take out all those tanks. Obama gave you sheets. In fact, the statement is Obama gave sheets and Trump gave javelins. You got to be more thankful, because let me tell you, you don't have the cards. With us, you have the cards, but without
We're gonna watch some memes on that in a minute.
us, you don't have any cards.
One more question to Mr. Vice President. I'm sorry.
It's going to be a tough deal to make because the attitudes have to change.
What if Russia breaks ceasefire? What if Russia breaks peace talks? What do you do then? I understand that. Conversation right.
What do you?
That's my Zelensky impression. Is
You're saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now?
Dude, that's why you got, dude, Trump is wild, bro. He'd be like, wait, I can still win an election even if I go out on Main Street and shoot somebody in the head. And then he's like, what if a bomb dropped on your head right now? Dude, he just don't give a frick, dude. He just...
Okay, what are you saying?
She's asking, what if Russia breaks the ceasefire?
What if anything? What if a bomb drops on your head right now? Okay, what if they broke it? I don't know. They broke it with Biden because Biden, they didn't respect him. They didn't respect Obama. They respect me.
5 years of phlegm on that laugh. Dude, yeah, this is just a weird outfit. And Zelensky said, ew, I will wear the uniform once the war is done. Which means, dude, that's one of those dumb things that people say. Like, that's like a bet. You know, like there's a reason why this is all happening. There's a reason. But the guy is not like they're like, well, it's Zelensky. He won't even put a suit on. Yeah, he won't. He's like, well, I'm holding out. Because you know why? Because he's the same reason he wants to keep the war. The guy's prideful in the wrong way. I don't even think he's prideful. I just think he likes money. And he likes no offense to anybody, but I think he likes cocaine and dick. I think Zelensky loves cocaine and dick and tequila. I think Zelensky loves tequila, bro. That's why he's anti-Trump, because he doesn't want like the border cut off from America, so he can get some Jose Cuervo or some 1800 delivered to him at a cheaper cost than straight there. But I'm pretty sure I'm right on this.
Let me tell you, Putin went through a hell of a lot with me. He went through a phony witch hunt where they used him and
The Russiagate.
Russia.
I said the Russiagate.
Russia. You ever hear of that?
Again. People want to call people like me and you, if you're watching right now, conspiracy theorists. But can you imagine if you watched CNN for 8 years believing in Russiagate? Dude, you got fooled. You were the conspiracy theorist that everyone's laughing at, not us, bro. It's proven. You got. There's no way out of that. Now they just pretend that never happened, really. And Trump will bring it up, but a lot of them don't want to even
deal. That was a phony Hunter Biden, Joe Biden scam. Hillary Clinton, Shifty Adam Schiff. It was a Democrat
head like a watermelon.
Scam. And he had to go through that. And he did go through it. We didn't end up in a war. And he went through it. He was accused of all that stuff. He had nothing to do with it. It came out of Hunter Biden's bathroom. It came out of Hunter Biden's bedroom. It was disgusting. And then they said, oh, the laptop from hell was made by Russia. The 51 agents. The whole thing was a scam. And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff.
Oh, look at
all I can say is,
dude, the body language. Let's go back for a second. Watch Zelensky.
And he had to put up with that. He was being accused of all that stuff. All I can say is this. He might have broken deals with Obama.
Dry lips, dry mouth, and he's leaning away because, he knows he's being called out.
And Bush, and he might have broken them with Biden. He did, maybe. Maybe he didn't. I don't know what happened. But he didn't break them with me. He wants to make a deal. I don't know if you can make a deal. The problem is I've empowered you to be a tough guy. And I don't think you'd be a tough guy without the United States. And your people are very brave. But you're either going to make a deal or we're out. And if we're out, you'll fight it out. I don't think it's going to be pretty, but you'll fight it out.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, let Ukraine burn, bro. Let it burn. Let Zelensky burn. I don't mean the citizens at all. Probably nice people out there. Some of them probably shitheads. I mean, there's a lot of shitheads in America. Some of America probably should burn too, just like LA. But I don't agree with that either. I mean, that's just controlled demolition for power control for 15-minute cities, allegedly. And yeah, I'm throwing truth out there for you right now, bosses. If you're listening, I'm going to give it to you real quick there. But anyways, let's go past that. And
you don't have the cards. But once we sign that deal, you're in a much better position. But you're not acting at all thankful. And that's not a nice thing. I'll be honest, that's not a nice thing.
Love it. Mitz, what's up? Mitz says, excellent thumbnail, Hoff. Again, I mean, I've thanked him many times, but I wanted to make it clear that that Tony Nasser made the thumbnail. I messed up the text. That was my fault, but the actual thumbnail was all Tony, and it is amazing. Yes, but I did mess up the text, but he made the thumbnail, and so all credit to Tony.
All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think? Huh? This is going to be great television, I will say that.
Does that sound familiar, bosses? Are we not tying this around? Can anyone tell me in the chat where we might have heard something like that on tonight's episode? Because I think we heard something very similar to that earlier. Maybe I'll give you a second here, but I know what I'm talking about. Pretty wild.
This is going to be great television, I will say that.
I'm talking about whenever Will Smith slapped Chris Rock and he said this is the greatest night of television ever. Man, if you watch this show and you watch all of it and you get it, man, you're on a wavelength that I respect the fuck out of, and I love you. Cheers to you. We ain't pulling no punches, bro. I'll be right back. I'll play let's rewind this a little bit. I'll be right back.
United States of America and the president who's trying to save your country.
Please, you think that if you will speak very loudly about the war,
He's not speaking loudly. He's not speaking loudly. Your country's in big trouble.
Can I
Wait a
answer?
minute. No, you've done a lot of talking. Your country is in big trouble.
I know.
You're not winning. You're not winning this. You have a damn good chance of coming out okay because of us.
Mr. President, we are staying in our country, staying strong from the very beginning of the war. We've been alone, and we are thankful. I said thanks
You haven't
in
been
this
alone.
cabinet.
You haven't been alone.
In this cabinet.
We gave you, through
I
this
said
stupid
thank-
president, $350 billion.
You voted
We gave
for
you
your
military equipment,
You
and you
voted
men
for
are
your
brave,
president.
but they had to use our military.
What about
If you didn't have
You
our
invited
military
me-
equipment,
You invited
if
me
you
to
didn't
speak.
have our military equipment, this war would have been over in 2 weeks.
In 3 days, I heard it from Putin. In 3 days, this is something
Maybe
new.
less.
In 2 weeks, of course, yes.
It's going to be a very hard thing to do business like this. I
Again,
tell you.
just say thank you.
I said a lot of
Except
times
that there,
thank you
except
to
that-
American people.
except that there are disagreements, and let's go litigate those disagreements rather than trying to fight it out in the American media when you're wrong. We know that you're wrong.
But you see, I think it's good for the American people to see what's going on.
I understand, sir.
I think it's
I
very
understand.
important. That's why I kept this going so long. You have to be thankful. You don't have the
I'm
cards.
thankful.
You're buried there. Your people are
I can
dying.
tell you
You're
again,
running
I
low
know.
on soldiers.
Don't-
Listen,
don't, please,
you're running
Mr.
low
President.
on soldiers. It would be a damn good thing.
Mr.
And then
President.
then you tell us, I don't want a ceasefire. I don't want a ceasefire. I want to go and I want this. Look, if you could get a ceasefire right now, I tell you, you take it so the bullets stop flying and your men stop getting killed.
Of course, we want to stop the war.
But you're
I
saying
said-
you don't want a
But I
ceasefire.
said to you,
I want a
with
ceasefire
guarantees.
because you'll get a ceasefire faster than an agreement.
Ask our people about ceasefire, what they think.
That wasn't
doesn't
with
matter
me.
for you what-
That
what
wasn't
this
with me.
means. It
That was
wasn't
with.
Let's look at a couple of maybe some memes here. Look, if everyone loves Dale, here he is. Dale's doing good. Oh, Mr. Pringlesworth, right there. Oh yeah, He lives. He's like a parasite. Like I've said, he's just attached to me. Not tonight. I got him a nice cat cave. I got my cat cave, dude. It's just like this little fold out thing. He loves it, dude. Just climbs right in there. He's all cozy and whatnot. But he wanted to make an appearance on the show. So yeah, thank you, Mitz. Cute. he's very cute. But yeah, it's glad y'all are still here, by the way. There's the invite, the StreamYard invite. If you want to come by the show, it's there. I'll put it back in again later, but you're welcome to either come on now while I'm live, or you can go backstage and wait till later. You can let me know. It's up to you. Or you can just not show up at all. I can just do the rest of the show by myself and cry myself to sleep at the end of the night, because I have no friends. But yeah, that's all. Yeah, we can figure all that out later. Let's see here. Let's look at some memes. Check this out. Oh shit. Oh, dude, look at this one. Oh. I like how Vance gets involved. AI is gonna fuck everyone up, dude. I mean, someone see that, dude. There's an 80-year-old woman who saw that video today, who's for some reason thought she would need to sign up to Twitter, and she's like, "That's real. That happened." Dude, my parents aren't even 80 yet, and they still believe that shit, dude. They're like, this happened. I saw it. I think I've said this before. My dad 2 years ago. My dad 2 years ago at Christmas was like, they're making a Back to the Future 4. And I was like, no, they're not, Dad. This is the best one. And he's like, no, I saw a video. I was like, he told me, I was like, yeah, look at that. It's not what you think it is. We're gonna have Tom Holland starring Marty McFly. My dad's like, it's gonna be Tom Holland, the Spider-Man kid, playing Marty McFly. I was like, Dad, that's not real, dude. You gotta stop with this. Old people believe fake shit because their eyes are bad, and they've been earlier, dude. When they were younger, they didn't have to deal with all of the bullshit that people like me and you have to deal with. They believed the news because, in all fairness, it was a little bit more honest back then, even if it wasn't honest. But it was a little bit more honest. And now they're just like CNN, yeah, Rachel Maddow, yeah. Let's go. Let's get our jabs. Let's go COVID. Let's go Ukraine. Let's go Biden, Kamala. All the bad shit on the fucking planet. Let's go because the media told us so. Because we believe in those letters and we believe in those numbers. Dude, really is a cult mentality. It really is a brainwashing. There's no fucking doubt that it is a brainwashing. No doubt. I'm not saying Trump supporters aren't brainwashed either, myself included. I'm not a MAGA guy like MAGA. I am, but I do like what he's doing out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an idiot. Apparently, Americans are going to get $5,000 stimulus checks from all the money that we're taking from the Doge thing that they're doing. The Doge. If they get this done, if I get a $5,000 stimulus check from the money they took from the government that was overspending for bullshit, and Trump takes out the IRS and doesn't replace it with AI, which would probably happen. I mean, everything's good. My biggest fear with Trump taking out the IRS, which everyone's like, yeah, let's do it. It's like he would replace it with AI, obviously, because of Elon Musk. I mean, they're spending $500 billion on AI. So, I mean, where do you think that's going to go? Like, to Disney and Marvel movies to make them better, so we don't have to see some shithead actors ruin their careers over roles they didn't earn through DEI practices. Yes, I'm going hard tonight, bosses. I'm going hard. I don't give a I don't give it. Yes, that's where we're at. Sometimes you have to turn the light on and make the roaches scatter. And they're scared right now, man. I was very disappointed in the Epstein release files. I mean, Trump's dropped the ball, but Trump's dropped it a couple times. I still don't know what the fucking drones were about. He said day one, I'll tell you what the drones are about. And they said, oh, you don't worry about the drones. They were just like, yeah, it's just whatever. I covered that on Hoffcast. They're just like, yeah, it's whatever. So I'm not completely for Trump about these. I'm not an idiot. I'm not a cult member. There's a couple cults, not Scientology. I really want to go to Jared Leto's island one day as a cult member and wear the white robes. And can you believe that you can walk on water? You know, like that. Do you believe that you can walk on water? Oh, whoa, oh, whoa. I fucking love 30 Seconds to Mars, bro. Great band. Fantastic. But if you're in like the trust levels for people who watch news on TV, who don't know these people, don't know who they're getting paid by. They should, because the sponsors are right there in between every sentence. The sponsors are there. They'll show you exactly who's paying for them. A lot of them are pharmaceutical companies, obviously. Some of them just McDonald's, you know, which RFK Jr.'s like fighting against, you know. This is all the kind of stuff that we are trying to kind of fix a little bit. I'm not saying we have to go the other way completely. But if we can just swing the pendulum a little bit to a little bit of a better place than it is and where it was going, then I think we're making big wins out here. I truly think we're making big strides, and I feel good about it, especially after watching something like this.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's the most popular one. That one's been shared around a lot, you know what I mean?
Doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. And what you're doing is very disrespectful to the country, this country. And what you're doing is very disrespectful.
Tony, you want to come on? Give me a thumbs up if you do. Hell yeah. Let's welcome our first guest of the night, Mr. Tony Nasser. What's up, brother?
Hey, how's it going?
Dude, I'm so glad you're here. I've been pulling weight for the past 3 days. I need a little bit of a break.
Fair enough.
I said earlier, dude, I was manager of the store the past 2 days on my own, and that's not an easy task.
No, but it's good to, prove that you can do it on your own.
Dude, let me tell you, Tony, the benefits of this is leverage. Let me tell you, dude, because anyone tries to give me any kind of shit about not doing my job, I can be like, well, you didn't run the store for 2 days straight on your own, did you? No, because I'm the only person who's ever done that. Me. I'm the only one. Oh,
absolutely.
Me.
It's always good to show that you have a good work ethic.
Yeah, exactly. It gives you leverage. What's up, man? How have you been doing?
Yeah, not too bad. Got my weapons license got renewed, so I'm happy. Yay.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
Let's. You can't forget the chat for a second.
Sorry.
Can I get to the chat for a second?
Yeah, go for it. Do it.
So, where is it here? First of all, Mitz says, glad to have Mitz around. Hashtag not a cult.
Yeah.
But this one right here, brought to you by the Little Jar Tribe. I mean, a little hat, maybe. I think is. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. And Mitz was trying to help me there. I'm talking about the black hats, you know, the little. You know what I'm talking about?
What's your cap size?
Can we watch my favorite video? Dude, I can't get enough of this video. I just can't. No, it fulfills my soul when I watch this video of everything that I feel insecure about.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media it went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
What do you think he meant by that, Tony? What do you think he meant by that?
That always cracks me up.
I don't mean to put you on the spot, but what do you think he meant by that?
That he has no problem throwing people under the bus.
There's a guy named Harley Pasternak. You guys can look this up, and this is not going to help my channel out, but he was the handler of Kanye West and a lot of other celebrities. And he said he would drug the fuck out of Kanye West until he was back in a dreamland forever. And that's wild, dude.
It's pretty full on.
I'm not making it up. I mean, you can Google it. I mean, it might be like banned now.
No. Still, full on thing to admit to.
So, how would you feel? So, Tony, you're an Australian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Correct?
Yep.
In the down under. How would you feel if Zelensky came to your country asking for money?
Oh, God. I would not be happy about it because I know that they'd give it to him.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
Now Trump's like, nah, dude, we're not doing it anymore.
And we'll still give it to him. So apparently, we still stand with Ukraine. Apparently,
that's so.
Yeah.
I knew there's going to be a resurrection as soon as Trump had him back in. I knew there was going to be a resurrection of all of the NPCs. Eventually, like their minds are so connected to the internet and the social media. I knew that the flags would come back. The blue and yellow flags. And they're coming back, bro. They're coming. Yeah. And you know what this means, Tony? It means that America has been infiltrated by commies. If we're not flying the American flag, you're commie.
Yep.
You fly a commie flag in America, you're commie.
Oh, look, I mean, I haven't done it, but I bet hard currency that if you go on not YouTube, Facebook now, they'll have the Ukraine flag back up on their avatars again, saying, "Oh, it's
that's what I'm saying." Exactly what I'm saying, because they saw Trump manhandle, bitch handle Zelensky, Vladimir Zelensky. They saw him like literally like bend him over. Not literally, but they saw him bend him over metaphorically. And now they're getting all butthurt because it's weird. It's weird that liberals are so gay, but they hate taking it in the ass in a loss.
I still can't believe that anyone would come into the White House and disrespect the office of the president like that. That just flabbergasted me. Regardless of whether
after taking $300 billion.
Regardless of what side of the aisle you stand on, I mean, everyone should not have been happy with that.
Dude, there are so many people that they just hate Trump. They have that they call it the TDS.
I know. Yeah, TDS. Yeah.
No matter, it doesn't matter if Trump is doing something good or bad, which he does a lot of bad things, but it doesn't matter. Like, it's just all like, it's the same reason. Like, dude, Tony, I've told you my parents are very liberal, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've told them for 6 years that Elon Musk is a piece of shit. And they didn't care. But it wasn't until Elon Musk got affiliated with Trump that they're like, you were right.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is a piece of shit, which he is. He is. I don't trust Elon Musk at all. If you ever come watch Hoffcast and you think that Hoff is an Elon Musk fan, I'm not. Never was. You can track me, dude. I got BitChute video from fucking 4 or 5 years ago where I said we can't trust Musk. It's back when he was torturing monkeys to put brain chips in their heads. Oh, we want to forget about that? No, I don't forget about that. I don't forget about that, dude. I don't do that shit. I don't do torturing of animals or anything like that. I'm not going to follow up, but I'm not about that. To get ahead, you know what I mean? By the way, Elon Musk isn't doing this himself. I know that. But he's funding it. Much like Fauci, you know, like that. I shouldn't have said that, but
Fauci torturing bloody beagles.
What happened to Fauci? What happened to that motherfucker?
Hopefully he's in a black site somewhere getting tortured by Jack Bauer.
Dude, I would love to just like take a big old bowl of Panda Express, chow mein, and hot chicken and just throw it in his face.
Power drills.
That's what I like to do to him.
Batteries attached to his genitals.
Mitz, have a great night. Mitz, thank you for being here so much. Facebook says, well put, Hoff. I think that's sarcasm. But
no, I don't think so. Later, Kronos.
Cronus is heading out. Oh, Cronus, yep. Have a great night. Everyone, have a great night. Thank you for watching. If you're heading out, thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up on your way out, man. It really makes me feel good. Like, you have no idea. I brag to Tony about it all the time. I'm like, Tony, look how many thumbs up I have on this one. People must be watching. So if you're watching, you just do it for me, or ma'am, or lady, or friend. Tony, blessed to have you here. And Tony is the man who created the thumbnail tonight that everyone loves. Not the text, but the actual thumbnail. So, yeah. Which, thank you, Tony. You probably heard my messages. I was like, fuck you for pointing that out, but you could have done it after the show and I could have corrected it. But
look. Well,
I'm joking.
I mean, I like your response was like, not 185 is dead to me. We're just going to go to 186.
Yeah, we're skipping it. Dude, well, it's February. That's like the days are shorter. We can skip a number.
Do I know any bogans? Yeah, there's bogans everywhere in Australia. Some of them come into the shop all the time and buy comics.
I'm an American bogan, I feel like.
You should have a t-shirt, American bogan.
Dude, it's like if Green Day were to appeal to Australia.
Don't want to be an American
bogan.
It's better than some of their music now.
Dude, their music, they suck.
I'm not a fan of their current stuff.
I'm not a fan of anything that they've done in the past 20 years.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know, dude, I'm so into Viagra boys right now. It's crazy. I do. That's all I've been listening to. I am a man
Peanut
that's
dog.
made of meat, and
Sport.
you're on the internet looking at feet. Dude, it's so. I wish I could play it on the show, but I can't because of copyright
Yeah.
reasons. It's so good.
They're pretty good.
Bosses, look up Viagra boys, man made of meat, and also sports.
Sports.
Wiener dog.
Wiener dog.
Baseball. Basketball. Surfboard. Sports. Fucking love it, dude. I've just been jamming. That's what got me through my last few days of work, honestly, is Viagra boys.
Viagra boys. So good.
Tony, you have to feel good about so many compliments about the thumbnail, though, man. Like everyone loved that shit.
I'm happy that you're happy with it, and I didn't screw it up.
Well, I mean, I didn't come up with the idea, but I mean, you had the. We talked about this last night. The onset of the view of my face being onset to the frame was the best part.
Hey, Chris Big Buds. He's a fan of Viagra boys as well. There you go. It's not just us.
Fuck yes. Sports.
There's 3 of us now. Yay.
I found a crouton underneath the futon. Mama said. Where's Treston at tonight?
I don't know.
Base Brooks. So we might wrap this up soon. But if anyone wants to come backstage and hang with us, I'll put it there. But
I think
before we
Treston's
go,
reporting you to the AFP.
Tony, would you want to do a video with me, man? Would you want to
Yeah.
like do a hard I don't think we've ever done this, honestly.
What's
Would
that?
you want to do a video with me? No homeowners.
What are we talking about? What are we?
No, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, that's the thing. Like,
yeah,
let's do a random video and fucking do it. You know what I mean?
I agree with Troll on this one. You have to be a miserable fuck to watch the view. Absolutely. I don't even want to hate watch them because it's just a waste of my time, and my time's too important. So I don't watch NCIS either.
Okay, so this one should be fun.
Had to throw them under the bus.
Let's do this one. It's like a Russian roulette. A high school dude pretending to be a chick destroys his female long jumper competitors at a California. I thought we were over this. We got to sign them laws. Oh shit! What happened? Was that a woman? No, that was a dude. That's just wrong, someone says. Well,
God.
You know what? He got a lot of sand up his vagina.
His vagina?
Yeah. Briscoe Rob, what's up? He said there's a porno video called The
It's probably more entertaining too.
What, dude? Okay, so hold on. The View. So names for the View hosts would be like what? Like Sonny fucking?
Cunny Hostin.
Whoopi's already a term for fucking. Do you remember? Like, did you make Whoopi? Like, dude, the match game would do that. Like, did you make Whoopi? And I'm just saying.
God.
There's blue states won't abide by Trump. Yeah, I mean, we've been talking about like a real what do they call it? Secession.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a long time. It ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. People are just gonna have to fucking deal with it. And by the way, the ice raids, I want, dude, I want all of my tax dollars to go to ICE.
Ice to see you.
ICE to see you.
You bastards.
What killed the dinosaurs?
The Ice Age. Oh, look, I do like the fact that your president is basically saying, look, these are the federal laws, and if you don't abide by them, then federal funding will not go to your state. So for those who are ignoring the no men and women's sports, well, it's gonna cost you.
Dude, I think the term zero tolerance policy has been fucking overlooked.
Yeah.
We've started giving too much leeway to people, bro. Like, why?
I look, I'm a big fan of zero tolerance. I really am.
Me too, dude. I'm all about it. Let's put the hammer down.
Yeah.
And I'm not about hating at all, Tony. You know that. Tony, am I about hating?
No.
You know who I do hate? Mexicans. But I'll say it.
Commies.
I do hate Mexicans.
Commies.
If you watch Mexican, dude, I'd rather have a commie watch my show than a Mexican.
What about a Mexican commie?
Dude, you can go to hell.
That's like a double strike.
Dude, if you're a Mexican dude, how can you be a Mexican? How can you even possibly be one? There's no such thing as a Mexican commie.
Can
you give me an example of a Mexican comic?
Not really. But yeah, like finally, like Trollmonger actually mentioned the thing, but I'm very much a law and order kind of person. I'm as far from an anarchist as you're going to get. I believe in rules and laws. And if they're put in, then you got to deal with it. So yeah, if the law is no men and women's sports, that's the law. I agree with that law too.
Tony, to my personal life today, dude. You know, I ran my job. I was the only manager, so I ran the show the last 2 days, right? So we do a curbside at my job. I do not work at fast food, by the way. It's not fast food, but we do a nice curbside for people. And I'm not doxing myself. I do not work in food business. I would never work in food business again. But I don't work in food. But we do offer curbside. And someone showed up. Our cutoff time was 4:45 today on a Sunday, right? Showed up at 4:46. I was the manager. I said, no. Come inside, bitch.
Yeah.
Because once people start taking advantage of things, it's a snowball effect.
Nah,
and you have to draw lines.
Yeah.
And everyone wants to be loving and accepting and nice to people. All that ends up with is people being assholes to each other. And because there's no real rules. And so when rules get broken and people get their expectations confused, well, then they get mad. So you have to draw lines. Am I wrong, Tony? Am I wrong?
Nope. No, you're not wrong.
Am I wrong? Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong? By the way, chat, I love you guys so much, man. Thank you so much for being here. Everyone, I'll thank everyone tonight, but damn, dude. So glad to have Base Brooks here. Why don't you come on by if you can? No pressure, but maybe backstage. Love to talk to Base Brooks tonight, but I like how where's this comment at? I like this comment. I think it's an important one for you. If I could find it, Tony.
Lay down the iron fist. We live in a war.
It's true. You do. You gotta lay down the iron fist, man. You have to. The thing is, we've given too much leeway for the past 10 years. People think that it's all okay. you can wear
No.
wigs and paint your fingernails and
I don't know, for
and
some reason when we're talking about we live in worlds with laws and that, and I'm just suddenly getting my head's just going into A Few Good Men, just going, we live in a world that has wars, and those wars have to be guarded with men with guns. Who's gonna do it? You, Lieutenant Whiteboot. Just getting right into follow the rules or else.
Mace Brooks says, did you say you work with a trans person off? I work with technically like 4 trans people, but one is legit. And what I say by that is like they do surgeries. Like Elian Page. Is that the right name? Elian?
Alien Page.
But yeah, like cut the tits off, getting the junk put on. And they're going to take 2 weeks off this month for the junk to be put on. And from what I know, that it ends up looking like mashed potatoes.
Hands of Seeds. Hoff actually has an awesome setup for his iRacing. It is really, really good.
What's up?
Hand of Seeds. He was asking about your iRacing.
Why you need to play iRacing? Do you have to? Hold on. Oh, okay. If I can do that, that would be cool because I really have a passion for the iRacing. It's not something I'm talking about.
Well. He's doing really well.
Yeah, I'm doing all right. That's something I'd like to do. I think it'd be easy for me to stream it. Honestly, I don't think it'd be that hard if I could figure it out. And I'm having a good time. And if you guys want to watch me race, I mean, I'm going to be doing it like every night. So why not set up a camera and let you guys watch me make a fool out of myself and wreck and shit? So why not, dude? I'm all about it. I'm in, dude.
Commentary to go with it.
You want to be my spotter or my commentary, dude? Tony Nash, that'd be fucking
I know
sick.
very little about NASCAR, unfortunately. If it was Formula One, I could comment. I could be a commentator.
You just need to know who's in front. That's it.
Someone's driving a car and they're turning left and they're turning left again. And oh my god, he's turned left again.
But yeah, dude, my fucking steering wheel. I don't know if I can pick it up. I wanted to pick it up, but it's all over there in cords. But
Troll, I remember when you had to cover your tattoos on your arms if you had tattoos on your arms and that, and you couldn't wear face piercings and things like that. Yeah, life has changed in weird ways.
Briscoe Rob says, "Virginoplasties are the bomb. I love population control." That's like eugenics. I agree with safe sex. I think safe sex is important. I do. I don't agree with population control, but I do think safe sex is important.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Don't be reckless.
I think if you are in a loving relationship and you have the money, you want to have 8 kids, have 8 kids, unless you're Mexican. Then don't have any kids at all and kill yourself.
So do you hate do you hate Speedy Gonzalez?
I tried to keep it.
That was rather harsh.
That was the worst thing I've ever said. It was a joke.
Pretty horrible.
Dude, I wish I could have just not.
You may get pinged for that one.
Yeah, well,
you may have to need to trim that.
I think after the laughter, people know I'm not serious about that.
I know, but
I'm not serious at all because I wanted to keep a straight face and make that a joke, but I couldn't.
I did hear about who's going bankrupt. Troll. It's yeah. I thought people still like breasts and wings.
Breasts and wings?
I do. We don't have hooters in Australia, but yeah.
I like a good turkey leg.
Yeah,
I like to feel like a king when I eat a turkey
you could
leg.
go to
You
a-
know, you ever
a
had one of those,
Renaissance-
Tony? Like
yeah,
one
go
of
to
them
a
big guys. You get them
Renaissance
at a
fair.
fucking fair or something.
Yeah,
Where they have
Renaissance
foil and they wrap it up in foil. It's like it's the size of your femur, and then you munch on that thing. And the problem with the turkey leg, dude, it's so good, but the problem is there's all these like bones and shit that stick through them. You ever had that?
No.
Well, you eat them, just like
Yeah.
I did the fortune earlier. Did you see that?
No, I didn't actually. No.
You didn't see that? Oh, I ate the fortune earlier.
Oh, the fortune cookie thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I ate the fortune.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
My stomach's a lead belly. I got a lead belly. I'm good. Sherry says I prefer breasts and thighs.
Yeah, I do like breasts and thighs.
I have neither. You know what? You couldn't eat me, Sherry. You couldn't eat me. I have no breasts or thighs. Period. I have no ass, Tony.
You got no ass.
I have no ass.
No ass. I can't put
no
ass in
ass.
my ass because I have no ass.
I have zero ass, dude. My pants fall down all the time, and I don't want them to. It's just like I got no ass.
No ass. It's disappointing that I have no ass.
Less than 1% of Hoff's audiences are Mexicans.
Probably.
I mean, if you're legal, I'm cool with you. You know what I'm saying, Tony? If you're legal, I'm cool with you. If you got your, if you're cool, if you're here, if you're cool with me, I'm cool with you. I just don't want you coming here bringing fentanyl.
Yes. Yeah.
Unless you give it to me for free.
Just flush it down the toilet. It's evil shit.
I mean, hand it out if you're gonna kill us. Don't make me pay for my death. All right, paid enough.
And don't aim it at children either, as they've been doing.
Unless it's my children. I want to kill them little fuckers, dude, with fentanyl. My kids. Little Hoff Jr. I'm gonna kill him with fentanyl.
Hofficide.
The dog and the cat, I would never harm them ever. But my son, little Hoff Jr., I would definitely dose him to death.
Oh man.
You do know I don't have a son.
Yeah, I know that.
This is the most bizarre stream I've ever done. And I love it.
That kid, when you do, that kid's gonna grow up like what's it, bloody Scott Evil though? Try to kill you.
Oh yeah, I got Mr. Pringlesworth. Where's he at? Dude, he loves his cat cave, bro. He loves his little cat cave.
So good.
Facebook says get suspenders.
Stop your pants falling down like Mark Hamill.
I need the third suspender to keep my dick up a little bit because it drags on the ground.
Oh god.
Go fuck yourselves. I love you guys. I'm having fun out here. I'm having fun. Sports. Wiener dog.
Baseball.
Basketball. Wiener dog. Sports.
So apparently, Hannah Seed says I have a great radio voice.
Well, then come on and let's hear it. Come on, I'll put the invite in right now again. Where's Lowry? Did he fall asleep?
I don't know.
I mean, I wouldn't say my show is a show you'd fall asleep to, but you might dip out of. You know what I mean?
Depends how tired you are.
No, I don't think. Well, fuck you. But Tony, that was the best. no one gets how good that is, but me. But you're right. Dude, I love that. If it's too loud, turn it down. Right? Tony is the unsung hero of Hoffcast, in all honesty, dude. Like, in all honesty.
Yeah.
But Tony, what else is going on, man? Let's look at some more memes.
Memes. There's so many of the Zelensky memes at the moment.
It's a ton of them. What's this? Is there sound for this? I don't know what's going on there.
Shooting himself in the dick.
Oh. Well, yeah. Well, that's the worst. Yeah. Adam Sandler? Hey, I thought the Oscars were for blacks. It kind of looks a little Jewish out there.
What? Why are they still doing the Oscars? Who cares?
No, I mean, I'm saying it looks a little Jewish.
I thought they'd been banned from everything.
They're not. They're not. But I mean, look at that. Look at that picture, Tony. Look at that picture, dude. No, you can't see it. Never mind. Sorry. This one. Where'd it go? This one, dude. This. What's going on here?
I have no idea.
There's some Asians. Aquafina. There's an Asian woman that named herself after water from Nestle.
Some reason I thought it was.
Look at this Jufro. Look at this Jufro. Whites. And they said years ago, dude, there's not enough black people in the Oscars. It was the big thing. They said, we're only going to have black actors in the Oscars. Look at this picture, bro. And Adam Sandler, King of the Jews. Allegedly.
I think he's going to get it.
By the way, this is what. Hey, I want to say this. This is Hoff speaking, not Tony. This is Hoff speaking.
The thing about the red hat that drove me to a point of exhaustion, which was misdiagnosed by I'm not going to say what race, what people, doctor, and what hospital, and what media went to. We know I can't say that. It was a Jewish doctor.
Is he wrong, though? Is the question. Is he wrong?
No idea.
I don't either. I have no idea either.
I have no idea.
I don't
maybe
either.
maybe you just had a dodgy doctor.
I have no. Yeah, maybe it was just a bad, you know.
I hear that about Sandler as well, Troll. I hear he's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, no, I don't mean to shit on Adam Sandler. I love Adam Sandler. Ooh, tap, 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 ooh.
Toll Booth Willie.
Toll Booth Willie, dude.
Getting out of the booth.
The longest P. That's a good one. Toll Booth Willie, yeah, dude. Or medium pace. At a medium pace. Yeah, he's yeah, dude.
I don't like all of his movies,
but he did the Hanukkah song, didn't he? He used to sing about like, did you?
Yeah, he did that.
Because he is a Jew, you can do that. You can't do that if you're not a Jew. But I am right now. I'm not
You
a Jew, but I'm doing
You
it.
really
I'm doing
shouldn't.
it. I'm doing it, and I'm not a Jew. 8 Crazy Nights. That's been a fucking menorah. It didn't take 8 nights for Jesus to be born, you fucking idiots.
Theological debates on Hoffcast.
We're getting the real shit in here. The real facts.
I haven't seen 8 Crazy Nights. Can't remember the last Sandler movie I saw at the cinema.
Cherry says I went to the movie to see 8 Crazy Nights. No, I mean the movie's entertaining. I saw it once. I mean, it was like a lot of snow and cartoon. What are you saying, Tony? I'm sorry, dude. I mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I've never seen that movie.
What's your favorite Adam Sandler movie?
I'm going back a while, but actually, The Wedding Singer was my favorite one of his.
Dude, you stole my answer, but we'll agree. So yes,
I liked it because A, it's a nice story, but B, I love the '80s music and the '80s aesthetic because I lived through that. So I was just like, it was just nostalgia for me.
Dude, so there's this playlist at work recently, and it's got the song. It reminds me of The Wedding Singer. I am a material girl living in material world. And it's when he goes up to her, he goes, "Well, I am a material girl."
Oh boy,
I'm living in a material.
I love his just hate song, and it was all just bullshit. It's like, wow, that was harsh.
Shaka Khan.
Yeah, I liked a bunch of his movies. His early ones were great. I liked his remake of the Longest Yard. I thought that was really good.
I never watched it because I was like, Waterboy is the football movie.
Funny thing is, like, I'm not a huge fan of Gridiron because we don't really do it in Australia. But I love sports movies because I love sports, so I do like Gridiron movies.
I'm gonna have a Zen.
You can't take it out and put it back in again. You can't take it out and put it back in.
I have a Zen. Lower deck. Go ahead, Tony.
I don't know. I love sports movies, so I
sports!
do like sports. So I do like the American football movies. I do like them.
Baseball,
even
basketball,
Sunday, which is like 3.5 hours of football.
Wiener dog. Sports.
Yes, I'm curious about Happy Gilmore 2, Sherry. It's
gonna be shit. It's gonna be a shit show.
It probably is, but I'll give it a look.
I need more beer. Sports.
Beer. I did love the original Happy Gilmore. That was fun. That was really fun. And it still stands up. The original one is still pretty
I'll let
fun.
you know I'm an alcoholic, and that's the first step to recovery. And I've been like on that first step for like 10 years, maybe 15.
Sports.
Wiener dog. Chili dog.
Chili dog.
So long to the dog behind Tasty Freeze. Jack said, "Get a hand between his knees." Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the thrill. Tony,
Of living is gone.
down, bound, down, bound, down, bound, down. Thank you for putting up with my fucking nonsense.
Oh man, I love John Mellencamp. I really do. It's a shame he's crazy, but
well, he's not crazy. He's a cuck. He's not crazy. He's not like Mark Hamill. He's just like
true. Yeah,
he got kind of like
that bad.
Cornered in a little.
He
bit.
He keeps his pants on.
You know what the thing is? I saw him wearing the jumpsuit. You know, I think I could pull off a jumpsuit, but he gives it a bad name. But I think Hoff here, I think I could pull off a good jumpsuit, bro. And it's a gay thing. But I'm not gay. I want to make the jumpsuit not gay. You know what I mean? But is there any way to do that? Is there any way to not make the jumpsuit gay? Because I want to make a jumpsuit not gay because I want to wear one and show off my fucking stride and my fucking swag.
I think Elvis is the one guy who pulled off the non-gay jumpsuit.
100%. 100%.
Sebastian
got more pussy than anybody in the world.
Sebastian Half was the guy who pulled off the jumpsuit.
Well,
hanging out with John F. Kennedy.
was the cougar part of his name necessary? Yes, 100%.
At that era, yeah. It's part of his image.
I know, because I wanted my middle name to be Cougar. My mom wouldn't allow it. She did a different name after my uncle. You know, as a boring name.
That's why his middle name's now Mountain Lion.
Dude. Hoff Mountain Lion cast? That'd be fucking sick. Bro, what else we got going on, man?
Not too sure. I mean, it's been. I'll tell you one thing I do love about the States at the moment is like every week there is a whole bunch of new stuff going on. Especially with the White House and that. And it's like, cool, stuff's happening. Awesome.
I have been seeing a huge increase in everything social media related in my apps to be AI. And that's where that 500 billion is going to. And I don't like it, Tony. I don't know if you've been seeing the repercussions, but it seems like everything is AI now. It's just like, it's going to be very scary. I've been talking about this for a long time, man.
Yeah, no, there's a
when I have movies, they're just AI movies. I swear, no actors.
There are a heap of channels on YouTube.
I mean, we've already done it, but
yeah.
Harrison Ford is the first AI movie because he's not Red Hulk. He's like, I'm a green. But anyways, good. Sorry, bud. I'll mute myself. Let you talk.
Well, there was also that stupid Indiana Jones movie he did too, which is probably all AI.
They just pasted his face on everything. That's all they do. He sold his soul. We've talked about this, dude. It's incredible.
Oh yeah, they all have. Every one of them. Except
well, Tony, you want to
Pat Williams and Dave Chappelle, I think the only two that haven't seemed to have.
Dude, it's weird how like you think that comedians are freedom of speech, but you see so many of them like go into Illuminati status. Bill Burr got a facelift recently. You want to see this shit?
Yeah, he looks freaking crazy.
You want to see this shit? I'd love to share this on Hoffcast. I would love to.
Yeah, Troll, you are correct. That movie has become a reality. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, Joaquin Phoenix is a really good actor. So, I mean, he can pull it off. Although I have no intention of watching his Napoleon movie.
Dude, I used to love Bill Burr so much.
Me too. I liked him.
Yeah, him fall, dude. See him fall to become from base to woke. Most of the time, dude, Tony, more often than not, unless you have a very strong influence on your life, like his black wife. Nothing against black people, by the way, but she's like a woke black. And what happens most of the time is like you don't see a lot of people go from base to woke, especially at his age.
Mm.
In his 50s, going from base to woke, he's got some shit on him. Now he's getting fucking facelifts. Bill Burr's a fake. Look at this.
Why do people get plastic surgery?
Oh, look at this. Look at this, Tony.
His ear looks
Bald-headed fuck, dude. And no offense, Tony. No offense. I'm just saying, you shouldn't get facelifts if you're a bald-headed fuck, right, Tony? Am I wrong?
I don't think you should get facelifts at all.
Thank you.
I think you should play the hand
one.
you dealt and just deal with it.
I'm 30. I'm going to be 37 this year. I might need one. But if you're bald, you shouldn't get one, right?
I'm
Tony?
like 50. I'm 50 in 3 days. So I'm not getting a
Really?
facelift.
Your birthday?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody in the chat, say happy birthday to Tony. Everybody who can type in the chat right now, because I'm not going to do another show in the next 3 days. Tell Tony happy birthday. Everybody, happy birthday to you.
It's all good. I'm just saying that I don't need facelift.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you. Yeah! Happy birthday to Tony. Yes, buddy. Everyone tell him a happy birthday, please.
Thank you to everyone.
Tony's been doing so much work for this show. It's insane. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
But yeah, as I said, like I'm knocking on the door of 50 in a few days, and I don't want a facelift. Screw that. I don't think I need one either. But
you don't. You're a handsome motherfucker. No homeowners. But
yeah,
check this out.
Kind of funny, like him doing a big piece about facelifts, and you shouldn't get facelifts, and getting a facelift. It's like, oh, you're bloody, just shut up.
Yeah, check out the hypocrisy.
Why can't you just admit it's over? You had your time. Stop trying to look fuckable in your 50s. It's weird. With their faces yanked back, looking all shiny, right?
Yep.
Why do people get plastic surgery? Why can't you just admit it's over?
What a hypocrite.
I think he's spending that Star Wars money.
Oh yeah, you know it. He sold out.
Spending that Star Wars cash.
Tony, I think we should wrap this up just because I'd rather just talk to you. Like,
no, it's all good. And
live, but I do want to hang out and just like, I think that I had one topic for tonight, but also 50 other ones, but it was a fun show, man. And is there anything else you wanted to talk about before we head out?
Not really. I'm just laughing at Sherry's latest message.
What is that? Is that Hebrew? Kind of looks like there's some eyes and a stream of consciousness coming from them.
It's boobs.
What's under the boobs?
Boobs.
Sports. Is that's boobs and a dick coming?
But yes, other than that,
Sorry, I just had to ejaculate. All
over the camera.
Those boobs were so hot, dude. That just dude, I'm horny again. Oh. Those boobs
I dare you to, Sherry. I dare you to clip that.
Those boobs are so hot right there.
Clip it and use it as evidence against him.
I give you permission. I give you permission. I give you permission.
Trolled. You went full Louis C.K. Oh, that's so good.
And says, great show. The Hofsters approve. I appreciate that. Yeah, clip whatever you want. I do this for fun, man. I do this so we have a good time and we don't take life too seriously, dude. Everyone's so up in arms about all the bullshit. I think it's fun to have fun and laugh about it. Tony, man, I gotta wrap this shit up, dude.
Yeah, no, wrap it up.
Any final words before I kill you?
No, thanks to everyone in the chat. Thank you to the birthday wishes for my birthday in a few days.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate it. And
Sherry says you're awesome, bro. Oh, cool, dude.
I think you're awesome. But
I will put the invite one last time in the chat just in case anyone wants like come backstage. If not, me and Tony are gonna chat like we always do. If you want to come by, cool as well. There's the link. Tony, thank you so much again for like the thumbnail.
Oh, no worries.
Supporting the show, being a guest. I mean, not a guest, you're like the freaking star of the show, bro. But man, I can't thank you enough for being by tonight, man. And I had a fun time.
Yeah, no, it was a great show.
Bosses, take care of yourselves. Before I go, I have to do one thing. No, I'll do it at the very end. Okay, I'll do it at the end. But bosses, you either get this show or you don't. I put clips out, weekly, sometimes one, sometimes two. I try to do at least one. And I get comments on some of them and they don't get the show. They don't get, and I don't expect them to. Why would they? It's an acquired taste like a fine wine. And once you understand what Hoffcast is about, then you are not in the hashtag not a cult. You're not in it. You're a free thinker. And that's all I have to say about that. I must have drank 18 Dr. Peppers that day. Thanks, Tony, for being by tonight, man. God bless Tony. God bless the boss.
God bless everybody in the chat. Yep.
Yep, absolutely. Tony and Hop signing off. Cheers.